Prime one, that's him. Sky, thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball. You goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, blood I can't cap. Strap with it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude's pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my fan before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops, I get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try to see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a cook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone out the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat, brother, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Yes, you guessed it right. You have now tuned in to the last 2024 edition of Away
Your Gamer Championship Edition.
Merry Chipmas to everybody. This is the morning after for everybody that won the chippers. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody, and also, for the ones that fell just short, you know what I mean? Keep your head up because the grit don't quit, and you know what I'm saying? We got these playoff leagues coming up, so you might be able to wash that bad taste out of your mouth. Pause. But yes, I am here joined with the cat man himself, the kitty cat, and the ear to the streets, the ear, aka Lee, and our man, the neon peacock himself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our man Guccini JD.
Shout out to all the champions in the chat.
Man, yeah, let us know how you feel, man. You know what I mean? We all on Fantasy Row, whether you celebrate it or not. That's why it is the fantasy wide range of emotions. You know what I mean?
I see Dennis is hoping for no stat corrections.
No, what's up? Shout out to Dennis. Shout out to Emil, King D.
What up, y'all?
Yes,
what up, Chris?
Yeah.
What up, Emil?
Oh,
what
he
up,
lost
King?
by less than a point
in
the TFL. So I was hoping for a stat correction.
Oh, that's what he said. Yeah. Man.
It's not an IDP league, so it's a little bit less likely.
It's tough. It's less likely too when you don't have any bonuses for a first down, because a lot of times those are the ones that get lost.
And that's not a team. That's not a team defense league either. Too. Yeah. Sometimes they get like
well, see, I remember my team defenses, we used to get we used to get a point for a stop on a 4th down, and sometimes those would lag.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man, you know what though? Just keep hope alive till Thursday. You never know.
You never know. You never know. Yeah, I waited to make sure that the games were pretty much done and that the scores were far apart. That way I could pay people out last night.
Yeah.
Does anybody here have like a nail biter still? Are we waiting on Thursday, or we already know what we got?
Yeah,
I know what
I cleaned up. Felt pretty good about that. Hit the celebration drop one time.
Let's hear it. Talk your
Man.
ears. I want to know how many we got on this panel.
Hey,
I got 5 last night.
You're holding up 4, and you said 5.
I'm
Okay.
waiting on one this week. I got a week 18, and I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
Hey,
5.
I got 4 now, but I'm going for the 5.
4 locked
I'm going
in.
for a handful.
well,
All
you
right,
know
we're
what?
gonna give you 5.
I had
We got-
100% hit
we
rate
got
in the
faith.
chipper
We
this
got-
year.
We got confidence that this guy's pulling out with 5. So we got 5. I got 1, so that's 6.
I got 1 myself. I won out of
I know.
3.
7.
Peacock
Yeah, I got 2. I have 100% hit rate, by the way.
All right, we got
Oh,
And
JD,
JD.
no. Who's close, man? Who's close?
JD.
Who's in it?
You're still the
Who's in it?
champion of this group, though.
JD,
Yeah, you ain't
you're
lying.
the man. You're the microphone, man.
So
You're the
Hey,
mic.
If
So
second
for the
place
next
paid
5
out, if
minutes,
second place
You
paid out some
are
money though.
made for the
I'm popping
microphone.
the
As Capper
champagne.
said.
This is the victory champagne. I'm gonna take 9 shots right now,
Whoa,
And-
no.
and we're celebrating these championships.
Nine.
That's what he was doing. He was like, let me see how many we got so we can take a
Yeah,
shot for each
I gotta
one.
You'll
get
need to
this
share
thing
a
started
championship
now.
with
I
you.
ain't late.
Oh, Spencer got 2. Spencer got 2. Oh, no, I think he got 3.
11,
Yeah, Spencer
12.
did say he got 3 last night, I think.
Spencer got 3.
12 shots. Okay. All right,
I'd
we're
rather
doing
drink
this
12
thing.
beers slowly.
I think there's 12 shots in that 5th, right?
Good morning, rigging for fatties.
What up, Rick?
Yo,
Big
what up,
Rick.
Chris? Congratulations on going 4 for 4, man. But I'm coming for that ass pause next
Whoa.
year. That championship you won is mine
Don't
next
play
year.
pause, but man, that was vulgar.
That one
Emil's
was for me.
asking what type of content do we
He
got
went
planned
full
for the
transit on that
offseason.
one.
We have obviously the playoff leagues that will be starting up this weekend.
Hey, you know, bro.
And then we do different things throughout the deal, particularly around the draft season for sure. We fire up a lot of content, but I know Spencer himself has like rankings and he'll have like Monday mocks as well. So we'll have a good mix of things, from time to time.
JD's gonna have he has a bunch of solo content all throughout the off season as well, where he's breaking down all the isms, man. Like
We may do a painting with Peacock, a couple of series when we get there. So.
Here today we're
The weekend wrap
commissioning
up.
some work from Bogart Scott Free.
Don't want no sports content. Well, weekend wrap up be having sports content, but you know what I mean? We just talk about what's going on in the internet, the Saturday show, bro. We got all types of shit going on. The
Yeah,
challenge-
baby. And welcome to the fellow. You know what I mean? Now we officially have formed, and now all we need is the guru.
Oh, my
Shout,
God.
man. Somebody put up the guru signal.
King D. I have it under the other deal. Hold up. Actually, we could probably do something for that. Give me a second. Boom. Boom. And
The
and which
2025.
one we'll do? We'll do this one. There you go.
Yeah. And in my humble opinion, I think we killed it this year. And 25, it's only going to be more live, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like 25 is about to go crazy.
We're live with y'all, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Dakota.
Stay contacted with all our real yeah, man. Y'all need to, if y'all got a social media, please find us on social media. That way you can stay locked in 100%, bro.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're obviously still going to be doing content, but at the same time, you definitely want to be locked in so we can tap you in with these leagues. You know what I mean?
I want to give a shout out to Riggin for Fatties for sharing our link on all his channels and his leagues. I appreciate the help.
appreciate
That's
you.
what's up. And
Make
4
sure
for 4.
you check out Riggin for Fatties on YouTube. It's a dope site and it's got great videos.
Yeah.
Yo.
Shoot me the link. Shoot me that link.
Hey,
He
Riggin,
said, got to thank you all for your info on Saturday on Tua being out and Huntley starting.
bro.
Said if it wasn't for you guys, info before anybody else talking about Huntley starting, I would have lost. So there's at least one championship right there. All right, that's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
You know what I mean?
Minnesota,
Hey, you know-
Detroit for all the marbles. That's a good one this week for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah, for all of it. We're gonna see all the starters. So for all you crazies that are in a Week 18 Super Bowl, you know what I mean? You're definitely gonna be in there, especially if you have Jefferson, because I feel like he's in a nice bounce back spot here. Because I played up against a couple Jeffersons this past Super Bowl right here, so I was kind of glad that he didn't do the craziest. But if you have him this week, he's in a very nice bounce back spot here. You know what I'm saying? He might take you one home.
There you go.
Riggin, I found you right here, big bro. I'm gonna sub to your shit right now, my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did play the, or I did see you guys play the Sam Darnold AI press conference last night. It's always some good stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if T. Higgins goes out with a bang pause on his last game in Cincinnati this week.
I mean, he's the one
Well,
that's
because
gonna have-
Denver lost, they still have a shot at the playoffs.
Yeah, so if the Bengals lose, right? And then
No,
it
if
looks
the
like
Broncos lose.
the Broncos lose. Oh yeah.
Broncos gotta lose. Steelers gotta lose. It's not.
I'm a huge Bengals fan this weekend.
I want the Bengals in there just because I love Joe Burrow. Like, let's go. He deserves
What's
to
the
be in there.
tiebreaker between the Broncos and the Bengals?
I think it's strength of schedule. I think it is. No, I think it's conference wins, I believe.
And they need other teams to lose too. It's just
Yeah, it is.
Broncos.
I did put some news together, folks. If you guys wanted to.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Let's take him to the streets then.
So
Well, Kidder's New York Jets have scheduled an interview with Ron Rivera for their head coaching vacancy.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
he fails everywhere he goes.
Yeah, Rex Ryan is
He's in the
also
Super Bowl, and he got the Commanders to the playoffs and win that division once. So, you know what I mean, like,
Hey, you didn't do it. The team did it.
routinely was in the routinely was in the playoffs with Cam Newton. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying.
Cam Newton won that.
Their defenses were so,
MVP?
listen, he's a defense guy. I like this for those players like my Quincy Williams. That's where I'm right straight going.
Whatever it is, I'm not going to be happy with it.
My
And
Sherwood.
former NFL coach.
I'm just hating on the organization.
You're gonna hate on all
Whatever
of them.
move they make, it's going to be the wrong one. I'll tell you.
And John Gruden's name is going.
And let's have some faith in our gangrene, big bro.
Yeah, I like that hire. I like that hire for y'all. Well, go on.
That's why I'm a Jets fan, because
We got Chucky Lewis.
I know how to react
Come
properly.
on, Woody.
Please tell me Chucky Lewis to the Jets.
You said bring back Chucky to New York?
Yeah.
You said bring Chucky to New York?
You know,
Former head coach John Gruden is a name to watch during this upcoming head coaching
Oh,
cycle.
I thought it was for New York. I was finna say.
No, well, the other name for New York is Rex Ryan.
Oh, okay.
oh, bring him back.
Reunion, huh?
Bring him
And
back.
guess who
I'm
else?
not-
They might as well bring Donald back. Bring
Byron
Darnold.
Leftwich wants to coach again.
Oh, that was
He had a hot game.
That one's not that bad because in Tampa Bay he did have that Tom
He had a
Brady
hot
team.
game for me.
Tom Brady.
Arians. He was hot under Bruce Arians at
Yeah.
Tampa. I remember that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
coming out of Dallas this morning, the Dallas Cowboys' Mike McCarthy is believed to have close to 6 to 7 teams wanting to talk to him if he's let go by Dallas.
There is a new king.
Is there even 6 to 7 we could even fire off right now? Like, that's just crazy. Sounds crazy.
That's what it's saying. And
Right now,
here's some crazy. Now, some potential cap casualties to watch for the Browns this offseason. Denzel Ward's $24.6 million.
Gone.
Jack Conklin's 19.5.
Ooh, come on,
Ryan
Niners.
Teller's 14.4. Joel Benito 14.3. Greg Newsom and David Njoku also is.
Oh my God! If we can get Jack Conklin on our right side,
and Benito though, so we also need
Yeah.
Schwartz.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know,
take them all.
when they collapse the pocket from the A gaps, bro, Brock can't step up. We seen it just the other day where he threw the pick to
Yeah.
Right to Joseph.
It wasn't
The
last.
Browns are hurting so bad for cap space because of Watson's contract. They have very limited cap space.
I mean, they restructured.
And they did
Peacock
restructure.
laughed
Yes.
right away. He's like, yes, not
Yeah, but that's
bring him back as a backup when they come.
Didn't think we were going to use that one again, but there it is.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson never dies.
Unfortunately.
Actually, that's now the official Diamond Joe entry, though.
Intro.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the Diamond Joe.
We got the Deshaun Watson one here.
I guess, Bogey, as you say, in Jim Harbaugh changes around, no team this year has allowed fewer points this season, 281, than the Los Angeles.
Last play schedule.
Hey, I'll take the last place or not. I don't care.
Excuse me, my man.
I know, but
Tell him you don't get to pick who you play.
Yeah, that's true. And Jim Harbaugh's like, yes,
Well,
I'm
next
going
year
right
it'll be
there.
different.
I had a terrible schedule in my home league, and I looking
well,
back at
I
it.
do know Peacocks Texans are going to play the 49ers next year.
Woohoo!
All right.
Is that a
Good football.
game, or is it just that we played at
I
home?
have your schedule for next year already.
Is it because we play?
The Texans. You play the Texans on the road, I believe.
We're
Yeah,
playing the whole South next year.
That's what I was
And the
trying.
NFC South, I think.
yeah. You play.
The
You
AFC
guys
South.
got a really good
And
schedule
the
this
NFC,
year.
I think, also.
You got the Browns, the Saints, the Colts, the Giants, the Tennessee Titans. You got an easy schedule next year.
If the Texans is on there and the Tennessee Titans is on
Yeah,
there,
we're playing the AFC South and
AC South. Yeah.
We're playing and we're not playing. We just played the North a season ago. Before the fact. So I think it's.
And you got the Falcons also next year.
We just played the AFC, so we're playing the AFC South and the NFC South next year.
Yep.
The Souths.
Yeah, I think I might have that right.
That's a nice. That's a good, at least a 10-11 win schedule if you play out teams this year.
Stop drinking it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Hey man, Bogey,
You're the ear to the streets, not the third eye to the future. You know?
I'm just giving you some positive information.
I get sensitive about my team.
We were all wrong.
Do we
about
all
the
do?
Chargers, so I don't think anybody has the power. You know, we were
Oh,
all.
I have the power. They come in chocolate bars. They come in,
The magic
gummies.
Hey, I got one for you. Lee Cedric Tillman was just put on the IR.
I saw that. Yep.
And we will forever remember the 2-game stretch of the legend, Cedric
And the
Tillman.
wasted waiver wire moves.
Yeah, I know, right?
2 games.
People holding on to him. Wait until he comes back. Guess what? He didn't come
Never
back.
came back.
never came back.
He went out for cigarettes.
I spent all my fab on Steel, I think, week 1 in one of those fab leagues.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
I wonder if we get a Minnesota Buffalo Bills Super Bowl this year. It'd be nice.
No.
If we get that Super Bowl, it has to be forced to be outside in the snow.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a too. Yeah.
Well, didn't we have a Super Bowl in Minnesota?
Yeah, recently
Yeah, but
in
was-
Minnesota.
yeah,
Yeah,
we did, yeah.
They got that. They got
The
that new,
first year
that
they
new
opened
Coliseum
that stadium.
Stadium thing.
Yep, and then we
In
have
Minnesota, I'm working on. I can't
The-
really see it. I'm working on Minnesota
Oh,
Dennis's.
That's pretty good.
All right,
Damn
the
it,
Miami
messing
Dolphins
it
are
up.
going to play a home game
Yeah, that's pretty good.
at the iconic stadium in Madrid in 2025.
Oh, we're going to Madrid.
Yeah,
Hey,
Miami's
Madrid's
one of the
cool.
teams.
Spain's cool. I can
Get
dig that.
out of Europe. Nobody fuck over there.
Hey, those are my ancestors, okay? Spaniards.
I love
Look at me in the
Europeans.
face,
Don't get
I'm
me wrong. I
Spanish.
just don't think that they give a fuck about football. The only people showing up are like
They care about
military
football.
stationed
The other
Americans. You know why they're in Spain? Because there's some military bases there, so they know that they'll be able to at least get some of the heroes in the stands. And then I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think it'll be cracking.
Well, trust me,
That
Spain
stadium-
is a
that
place to
stadium probably
be.
holds like 80.
You-
Man. I bet you that stadium holds like how much that stadium hold?
Soccer stadiums hold 100,000 motherfuckers.
Oh, they can hold 100,000 people. Correct.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be, it's gonna be packed. They're selling out.
Yeah, it's just the quality.
It's just
I don't know.
Why
if
go
it's
to Mexico
gonna
anymore?
Yeah, they're gonna send. Who are they gonna send over there? Oh, they're gonna send. Let's see.
Patrick Mahomes and I
You
don't
think
know.
they'll send the stars? I don't think they'll send.
I mean,
like,
they already
those-
said the Dolphins is there. So you know what sucks? Because then it'll probably be like a divisional matchup between the Dolphins and the Jets.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch that.
I bet Aaron Rodgers would love that. He's like, yeah, he'll be in San
Nobody wants to
Tropez.
watch that.
Like,
That's
it's not
true.
already, man.
Let's see. Riggin for Fatty says, never say they have an easy schedule. Surprise teams pop up.
Watch it be the
come up
Chargers
competitive
and
every year.
49ers.
I
They
mean,
gotta go
Vikings were only projected to win
I
6
will say-
games.
all the way across the
The
world.
Smitty says, the champ is here. The
What's
champ
up,
is here.
Smitty? Yeah. Like that shit.
I will
Okay,
tell you.
Barry
this.
Shipman.
Chris and I were in the league, right? I lost in the championship. I had to give
That was
him
long,
Justin Jefferson for free.
Huh?
That was the bet. If whoever I had to give him Justin Jefferson. And he probably still has him too.
What
I
up,
don't,
Cam Stick?
know. I don't make bets like that.
Well, I honor my word.
All right, we got
Say
8
something
more.
and do it.
Hey, but I'll tell you something though. So where we used to do that at is in Madden. So when we played the Madden leagues and we'll go off and play a ranked game. Okay, you
Mhm.
want to play for a player? That's how we used to do in the Madden league, though.
Ooh.
Well,
See, that's vicious.
I always say if I say something, I'm gonna do it. I lost, and first thing I did was damn. I hit click and I hit it. Send Justin Jefferson his way. It was like oh god.
Hey, man, you're a good man.
Well,
Who would you got in return?
nothing. I lost a bet. A bet is a bet. I honor my word.
Man,
That's fucking the league up.
That hurts.
I was about to say the league
Yeah.
is hot.
The league.
whack.
The league was hot about that one.
I thought he had.
Wow.
I thought he would have like
Or
Jamar
unless
Chase
he
or
had a
something.
dominant team.
Oh, okay, that's pretty
Unless
tight.
he had a
Well,
dominant
I
team.
probably
Yeah.
made his team more dominant.
Mhm.
Yeah. Lee, that's why Smooth come in with the commissioner stiff arm. Just like
Bogey
You're
puts it
keeping
this way:
Jefferson.
it's the fantasy gods don't like fantasy arrogance.
Oh, the bet was
you
this is what the
can't
bet-
you can't put up Justin Jefferson in a trade and receive nothing.
No, we
for
made a
it.
bet. My Chargers would beat his Vikings, and my Chargers lost.
So what would you have gotten in return if you had won?
I probably would have got one of his players, and I
Oh,
lost.
okay.
It was
That's
a
what I'm.
Somebody to
that's
pick
what I was
off.
confused on. I thought you said that you would have
No,
gotten
no, no,
nothing if
no.
you had
I
won.
had
I'm
to
like,
remember the
why
bet.
even do that?
Chargers Vikings
That's
game.
like all
Yeah.
risk and no reward.
Yeah, it's if I would have won, he would have given me his first round picks for the next 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Well, that seems know,
that
Justin
seems
Jeff-
fair.
or a first rounder for 5 years.
This was about 2 years ago.
Okay.
yeah, that sucks. Justin Jefferson.
That does suck though.
Yeah, I'm not trying to trade Justin Jefferson.
Hold on, did you make
You
that
know,
bet
it's
with me?
I'm not trying to trade Puka. You know, it's like I would never try and trade like one of the tops.
Listen. That's what it's all about in Dynasty, though. Like I always, when people to draft the running backs, like in the first couple rounds, I'm like, good. Push everyone else down. Yeah.
Oh, trust me. Well,
Yeah,
if you're talking outside of startups, there'll be a lot of running backs in that first round.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for these starters we're gonna fire up.
Somebody asked the question, what are we going to talk about in the offseason? Exactly that, because we played in a lot of dynasties.
Yeah.
We're never really losing focus. As soon as we get these names out there for the public to be like, yo, this is who's coming out in the draft, we're going to be studying. We're going to give you all the isms on how we're going to draft these players. You're going to get preseason drafts, all that stuff. That's kind of like our interest, and you're going to be the beneficiaries of it, because we kind of already know what's going on before the draft's even happening. It's something that we're really into.
The influx of rookies I mean, throughout the offseason, you'll see the ADPs drop and come and free agency, you'll see the ADP switch again. And it's always on the timelines. And when you stay locked in, by the time you get to to redraft season, you're a murderer. You know what I
It's
mean?
really not that far away because Super Bowl is all the way up till February. So, at beginning of February, and
Yeah, we
then
got playoff content that we're gonna be racking. Obviously, playoff games, and we're doing the playoff leagues.
yeah, because there's always injuries. There's always we got our ears to the street. So no matter what happens, we got Lee coming in with information at the very minimum, and then if you're gonna join us in these playoff leagues, we've got celebratory opinions and it's gonna be fun to rock with y'all during the off season. We'll be around.
Mike Tomlin just said he's not going to rest his starters this week.
Of course.
Yeah, Texans said the same thing, but they need that shit because man, they looked horrible on Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the first round exit, guys. I'm mentally prepared. I'm good to go, so don't worry about me.
I like the reverse
I
cheeks.
got $45 ready. I already set it aside for your St. Jude's if that happens.
If that happens, I got mine set aside too.
Texans look like shit. Thank you very much. Mhm.
Oh,
We're
also,
getting that Z's back. Let's go.
T. Higgins just released he's willing to take less money on a long-term deal to stay in Cincinnati.
I like that.
Especially if they get into the playoffs and make a run, because they're one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now. It's going to be a dangerous team to face. There's not a lot of AFC teams that I feel are better than the Bengals, and this goes back even when they had a losing record. They were losing games, barely losing games, and then all of a sudden they started whooping up on some fools and getting the W's, and here they are. By the way, on topic, we've got. I went ahead and I asked Google, and this seems like a pretty reliable source. I rock with CBS Sports. According to CBS Sports, from 2 days ago, Cincinnati has the head-to-head tiebreaker over Denver if the two teams end up tied in the standings. So, if Cincinnati wins and Denver loses, Cincinnati is in it. There's nothing outside of that. It's just Denver has to lose and Cincinnati has to win.
Dang. And then obviously the Chiefs, they're deploying their team twos on purpose.
They're actually thinking about starting their practice squad quarterback.
Yeah, they want to get a look at him, I heard. That's pretty arrogant.
If I'm the Chiefs, I don't want the Bengals, right?
Well, at the same time, sorry,
I don't want to. If I'm the Chiefs, I don't want to have Joe Burrow face off against the Chiefs because he's got their number.
And they would, because they would be coming in as the 7. You know what I mean? So they
would get Buffalo round 1. That'd be crazy.
They would get Buffalo, and if they beat Buffalo, then Cincinnati's going to play Kansas City. Because they do the reseeding. They do lowest seeded team.
I do. Going back to the T. Higgins thing, I do like him saying that shit because he knows, like, yeah, I'm a hurt motherfucker. You know what I mean? So I'm willing to take less money for a long-term contract. Because it's like Joe Burrow is elite when he's there. Joe Burrow's already elite. But when he has Higgins along with his chase, it's like unstoppable. Like Joe Burrow's probably the best pure passer right now in the league. I'll say it.
Better than Mahomes?
Mahomes has kind of been a dink and donkey guy. Mahomes super good on the unorthodox
and Darnold
and the out of pocket stuff.
His best receiver is Kelsey. If he had a Chase and a Higgins, then it might be a
since Joe Burrow came in the league, the efficiency in the QBR rating, it goes to Joe Burrow.
We got a bunch of Vikings fans in the house this morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got Dennis and Rick.
They want to see the Vikings in the Super Bowl.
They
don't care who they play against. What up the song? He said, "Oh, he lost his only shit, man." Hey, hopefully second place paid out something and it gives you something to rest your head up. Rest your head up.
Song, we're gonna come right back. Song, I'm gonna shoot you the link for some of these playoff leagues. I forgot to text Song back.
Oh, if he would have played the Purdy Jennings combo, he would have won by 4 points. Wonder who you went with there.
I wonder who you played over. Who'd you play over Jennings? Maybe that's the.
Yeah, on a good note, though, he said he won his 7-leg
Let's
There you
go.
go. Seven legs tough to do, man. That's tough.
Hell yeah. Get the bag. You
That's
feel
like
me?
75%. Usually.
There you go. It hit over 800 bucks
75
last
or
night.
more.
That's like winning a league, bro. That's like winning a
There it is,
league.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna pay for the dog surgery bill. That's right. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
That's right. Well,
Hey.
I think it'll cover a little bit more unless it came out more expensive than you thought. I think he said it was like 500 bucks or something the last time.
You can't give him Alpo and it'll be just like all good.
Like
after
songs
that.
like
He said he went Goff and Ford. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, that Ford one.
That Ford one. The injury, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
It's tough. It's tough.
Jen is in the shootout. But yeah, the Ford one injury, that, I ain't gonna lie. The Hurts one, he fucked me in a couple leagues, pause, and then a couple weeks ago. And I was just like, all right, well, those ones didn't make me mad because I was like, what am I gonna do? Hurts died on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still sucks, but it's like
It does.
it was just like it was all in the hands of the fantasy gods. You know what I mean?
Cinco.
Exactly.
Here's a crazy something I just found out. All four of the leading receivers in the NFL were born in Louisiana. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, and Brian Thomas Jr.
Wow.
In St. Louis?
Yeah, in
No,
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Oh, Louisiana. Yeah, you're coming out of LSU, not the end of born there too.
The CD
And
Lamb was
Malik, and then add Malik Neighbors
Oh, he
too.
didn't come out of
Oh
LSU.
shit! He said the surgery bill's like $3,000. Fuck. Get a new dog, bro. No, I'm joking. Hope the dog's all right.
You know what? Too?
Just
It's crazy because you never really think to have like dog insurance, right? Because I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna pay freaking $60 a month or whatever it is, right? But it's like it's for stuff like this. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the dog insurance ain't no joke. My pop,
if it's anything like human insurance, you're still gonna be paying like fucking $2,000.
Yeah,
$1,000.
awesome, man. Hey, it looks like guys are bringing in the money. $3,000 for 4 chips, 1,200 and a ring.
oh,
Kyle Shanahan released a statement last night saying Shanahan will be back.
Kyle Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. Excuse me. Kyle Shanahan
Now
and
listen,
John
I'm not
Lynch
fucking leaving.
will be back with the 49ers next year.
I'm not fucking going.
I will
They're
be
gonna
back.
need a fucking wrecking ball to
I
tear this
decide.
fucking motherfucker down.
I decide.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And it's kind of a weird situation when you think about the Niners because we hired Shan and then he was like, this guy's my GM, Uncle John. You know what I mean? Because that's like Unc for real. So I feel like they're a package deal. Like, I don't think there'll ever be a point where we're like, Shanahan's got to go, John. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it would just be like, and I think this situation is going to be hitched. Their future is going to be hitched on the Brock. You know what I mean? And I'm not worried about it. I feel like
Yeah, even though he had those couple turnovers, he still looked like a high caliber NFL quarterback. Yeah, we're gonna be okay with Brock.
He's like the butterfly. No one suspects the butterfly.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah,
still gonna get him at the. I think you're gonna probably capture him at an annual average of low 50s. But then again, we have some scrubs like fucking. I don't know. Everybody else is making like mid 50s.
I was saying this
Maybe you can
yesterday
get
'cause I've been thinking about this.
you can get the low end of 50 rather than the mid range
You give him
high end. 50.
you give him a 5-year extension, 250 with 200 guaranteed, and up front he's gonna get like 70 of that. So then you break that down the rest of the way, and he's hella affordable.
That's right. I like that. And if I'm him, I think his character will probably take that deal.
Fuck yeah, bro. He's getting like 800,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
he
you
just
get
bought
a
all
lot
his
more than
linemen.
800,000
He
on
bought all,
other
he,
teams,
he
but
got the Toyota endorsement. He bought all his offensive linemen Toyotas and shit like Tacomas and Tundras and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But and I think it's total like almost a million.
those linemen end up giving them to like their nephew or something.
Real, huh?
He's like, nice Tacoma.
Shut man.
Hey,
He's
youngster,
like, I'm
you
driving my Bentley truck.
want... Yeah, right.
But see,
You know how it works.
first of all, it's the thought that counts.
It's the
right?
thought that
And
matters.
second, he only make about 800 that well, and he spent all that on the cars.
That's
if you
also
do
true.
the math, but I'm pretty sure Toyota gave him a nice deal.
Well, Toyota pays him, so we're thinking that Toyota might endorse him for more than what the Niners pay him. You know, and
Maybe part of his deal, he's like, I'm gonna need 10 Tacomas.
Yeah, comp him.
You know what I mean? And
10,
3 million.
10 Tacomas and $5 million.
Boom. You got me for the season.
And I'll do some commercials for 3 years or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. Hell of a lot more than Steve Young and Joe Montana got from Mervin's back in
Hey,
the day.
Tacoma is one of the American cars. You know, they're built in Kentucky. So we got Honda in Ohio, we got Toyota in Kentucky, and then we got Volkswagen in Tennessee. So all the other fucking American cars you think that are built in America or whatever.
I mean, I worked at the plant. It was called Numi. Now it's like Tesla bought it out. But like back in the day, they built all the fucking what is that called? They built all the Toyotas, but in the Lexuses. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, Lexus is like an American Toyota because we like to have like a little bit creature comforts. In
Come on,
Japan,
man.
they don't really give a fuck. In Japan, they want a German car. They're like,
and
give me a goddamn
oh,
BMW
man,
or Mercedes.
Lexus is mobbing, bruh.
And
Lexus
trust me, them
is
German
shit.
cars, that's the last place you want to end up being owner of a goddamn German car.
Hey man, I fuck with the Beamers.
I don't-
Beamers go crazy.
I mean,
D
good
boy
luck.
shit.
Keeping it out of the shop that's for 6-7 years of its life, it's almost unheard of.
I remember my dad, he had like a 80s like 7 series, like a 1980 something. That motherfucker was a tank. That motherfucker still went for hella long.
I like the E30s. You know, that was probably my
E30, okay.
the E30, and that's the square one where it's short wheelbase. It's got 2 doors. It's got like a German Sentra. So
As a young aspiring kingpin, I always wanted the 745 with the catfish front. You know,
they got the 840 was the
Back in the
badass
days.
one. The 2-door coupe that had like the V10 V8 wherever the fuck it was. That
Word.
fucking car was tight. Yeah. The 8 that I think they
Oh,
tried
and the M's are
for a
dope
period
too.
of time.
M3, the M5, those the M's are dope too.
Well, yeah. They all right.
BMW got some joints, B. Come on.
Yeah, but they're unreliable, bro.
Okay, we're not gonna argue that.
They're unreliable.
Okay, there it is. It's settled.
We're
My-
common men around here. We ain't got time for no fucking extra money on fucking fixing the bitch. We fucking put a bunch of money to buy the bitch. Why do I want to put a bunch of money to fucking fix the bitch?
I remember when my pop started going brand new all the time. He would have the joint for like 2 years and just then trade it, switch it out.
Oh yeah, like a lease or whatever,
Yeah,
basically.
he was like he realized at one point he's like, man, why am I gonna buy the car? He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna lease this motherfucker. Then when the new shit come out that I want, flip it up.
And one of the actual hacks that you could do to get a real good discount is sign up for a lease, get the lease terms, and in a month go, I want to buy the bitch.
And they
So
give you a deal.
what they do is they go, oh, okay. Since you leased it, this is what it's gonna be for your terms to finance it, and it's already that fucking premium like discount that is attractive for leasers that lease to own. So after your 3-year lease, and you end up saying, no, I want to keep the car, let's fucking buy it. You get a good rate for it because you leased it. Well, you could do that after its first month payment.
There you go. Tricks of the trade, folks.
Yeah, let's go. And then what is it called? I was seeing some shit like the Porsche. They're gonna come out with the last manual Porsches.
Yeah, I was
Oh yeah,
reading
we were
that
talking
too.
about that. Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
we was talking about that. I think I might be regurgitating what you guys were saying.
well, you know what? Like the Porsches, they all have like 8 gears or above. Like they're
You get someone
all
drive.
8 speeds or fucking higher. So it just makes sense. And they probably got double clutch transmissions that just allow them to like fucking shift like in a millisecond. So,
Steptronic, or what did they used to call that shit?
Triptonic.
Is that what they called it?
Yeah, it's Triptonic, but like,
Look at that, 10 points, Bogard.
but they don't really need it. Like they just have a computer being able to shift you the right gear, especially when you're trying to go fast.
It's just crazy because thinking of a Porsche that's not when they don't make it manual. That's crazy to me.
Beamers do. That's the one cool thing about BMW, but the transmissions aren't that great.
I'll load this up onto
That
my computer.
BMW
Programs to see it
still
better.
has basically a manual transmission for their whole fucking line, except for the SUVs. So if you're going coupe and sedan, you probably can get that bitch in a manual.
Yeah, they what is it called?
And then all the high-end Japanese
PTSD
vehicles, you
too.
can get a manual typically, except for Toyota. Toyota don't fuck around with that shit anymore.
Unless it's like a
Toyota.
Supra or something.
Yeah, because they busted the myth on manual transmissions getting more gas than automatic transmissions.
Yeah, that's a false. Like the only thing that's a benefit of manual transmission is control. Like whenever you want to actually be like if a pure driver, they're gonna want to be able to handle the motor accordingly, and the only way to do that is having a manual transmission. And if you want to be high rev or low rev, then sometimes the computer's not going to understand, and you're not going to be in the right gear for certain driving. But yeah, it's a thing to consider. Like keeping a manual transmission car. If you have a manual transmission car in your garage, you might be able to hold on to that and retain the value.
Yeah.
It might not be
They're gonna go-
depreciate as
they're gonna
fast
be there now.
as a normal fucking automatic, you know? Just because sooner or later it's going to be desirable to own one because they become rare.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, my motherfucking 94 Corolla was a 5-speed, 4-cylinder, man. One of the best cars I ever had.
I 100%. I love having a transmission. This is the car that I have right now is the first automatic that I fucked with since I was 17. And not gonna lie though, I guess like 52 fucking miles to the gallon. It's got an upgrade to CVT. Like the early CVTs were unreliable piece of shits. The one that I have is like down the line. There's generations of CVTs, and now the one I got, it operates smooth. It don't go up and down and revving. Like it's not trying to like struggle to find a gear. Or it's not gears. That's the wrong thing to say, but to make sense for the idea of what's happening with the CVT is like you watch your RPM gauge, right? And it doesn't go, it doesn't fluctuate. It stays where it needs to be, and you don't feel like the car is like, you know, shifting gears, quote unquote, even though there's no gear.
Happy New Year to you too, Riggin for Fatty. Says he got to take off. He says, stay safe,
Yeah,
everybody.
man.
Looking forward to
All right,
2024.
Chris, you have a wonderful New Year.
Yeah, speedy recovery on your surgery as well, sir.
Awesome job, man.
Yeah,
4 out
recovery.
of 4. That's
Cat
pretty
said
tight.
12 redraft leagues, 5 firsts, 2 seconds, 1/3. Decent year. Yes, sir. Bringing it home. That's what's up, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Daniel Pat out there as well.
Decent. 5 firsts.
That's a great
So-
year.
Really
So
good.
the 12 leagues that I would say stand up and take a bow because
Yep.
you're better than most.
Yeah, awesome year, man. You know what I mean? And don't ever think that you can't double back and hit it off again with another great year. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely see it every year. You know what I mean? Consistency is possible in this thing. You know what I mean? We don't never stay off our game.
Nah, a lot of people find this out that don't understand fantasy. Once they get that first year under their belt, they're like, "Oh, I could do more, and I can
Yeah.
do more. I can do more." And eventually, you do so much. Sometimes you start to feel like this might be too much, but you're never eliminating the process. You're never not playing fantasy at this point. This is gonna be something that you're gonna carry on to the rest of your life. You're gonna be like, As long as I'm coherent enough to watch football and understand what the fuck is going on,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
hell yeah.
playing this damn fucking fantasy.
You want to hear something wild? The
Huh.
Giants ownership wants to stay course.
Number 6.
Stay the course with Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen and their GM.
I mean, I mean, that's just what they're saying now.
And that's crazy.
Yeah, because
What up? What up?
Daniel Cap says he wants to
Daniel
thank the whole
Caps.
crew for help on winning the chip this year, ending on an 8-game win streak, man. That is what's
Yeah.
up.
Congratulations, man.
Hell
From
yeah.
Thank
a-
you.
From
all
a
the
sub
cap,
to
all
a
the cap freaking
championship.
hope.
Motherfucking Caps is one of our guys now. Like
Yeah,
he
man,
comes
shout out
in
to-
almost every freaking stream, if not every single stream.
Yeah.
All
He-
caps when you say the man.
This motherfucker shows up and shows the love, and we about to drink to your success, man. It's,
Yeah,
Kid
man.
is like, I'm
It's all
gonna take
you.
a shot for you now.
You're taking a shot for everybody.
I'll add one, so I'll do 13. So I'm 6 deep. But
I'm gonna have to check up on
I'll
you in a
put
few
you on it, man.
hours.
I like Daniel
I'm
Caps.
seeing him do it. I'm not worried about kidding.
Nah,
It's like it's not even in the middle of the late game right now.
Hey, Renegade said he gonna pull up. He want to talk
Nice.
about your
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, that's a good idea. I like that.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Let's have some motherfuckers pull up, talk their shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
This is what we do this for, is for these championships, bro.
Come
Like,
on.
you know, we do this because we want to win, right? Like,
Yep.
that's
You
the
ain't
only
lying.
reason why we pay attention every damn fucking day. We join these crazy ass leagues, dynasties, fucking, even your work leagues. The only people that are winning work leagues are the ones that are paying attention. We know how that works.
Like
Uh,
like the East Side League, that's the equivalent to like what people would call a home league, right?
Yeah,
Where it's like I know these motherfuckers for
the Savages win that
for
motherfucker.
decades, like a decade plus, all of them. You know what I mean? I've known all the motherfuckers for over a decade at minimum. You know what I mean? Because some of them I've known for over 20 years now. Shit, like I've known Steamboat for over 20 years because I met him when we were sophomores. You know what I mean? Sit right next to me and he hit me off with some of that Axe or whatever the fuck it was because he's like, "Bro, you stink." I was like, "Oh shit."
The
Looking out.
body spray.
Yeah. Because, I just came from blowing. You know what I mean? It was break. You know what I mean? I remember, too, because it was fourth period. So it's right after break. It breaks like 15 minutes. So you're like, boom, we got 15 minutes.
You got the axe and the eye drops on deck always.
You ain't lying. And back then, everybody communal as fuck, too. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, boom, oh, let me get the eye drop. You pass it around. You know what I mean? Everybody. Motherfuckers be shady with their cologne. Like, nah, I got cologne right here. I'll give you a spray. Here, I'm going to spray it. Spin around. You know what I mean? Spin in the mist.
Bruh.
Hey, we, you know what I'm saying? You're smoking a joint, smoking cigarettes, you're smoking everything. We come back reeking. Yeah. Go back to class.
That's right. The cigarette smoke is the one that stuck around, I feel like, more. Because I remember being like 15, 16 years old. My parents be like, "Smoke cigarettes?" I said, "Yeah, here." And they smoked one. And they were like, "I like this." Because they were smoking Marlboro Red Mediums back
Oh
then.
God.
And then I turned them over. I said, "Here, try a Turkish Gold Camel," right? And they're like, "Ooh, this is good." Like, they started
Told
smoking
them.
my cigarettes after a little while. They're like, "We only fucking with the Camel Turkish."
It was revenge. You're probably stealing their shit for years without them knowing.
Well, that's how it got started. Well, like when I was 13
That's how it
years
was for
old.
me. I was
I-
just taking cigarettes from
Because my
pops.
parents, they shared this. They shared the cartons, so they had the same. They
Well,
would
that's
only
awesome.
smoke the mediums, right? And then I would take one or two to school, middle school, and I would light one up during
Badass
before the class would. Like, you ever seen Donnie Darko? So it's the same situation
Yeah,
where they're
recently,
like
actually,
sitting on the corner and they're fucking smoking cigarettes or whatever. That's kind of how I was too. And then
Donnie Darko.
eventually you get a gang of people smoking cigarettes, and then one of the homies becomes homies with the fucking gas station operator, wherever fuck, and
That was
now
me.
you can start buying whole packs.
Mine was
So-
the liquor store, dude. The liquor store.
By the
used to
time I was
be a
16
Street
years
Fighter
old, I
all
would
my
just
life.
walk up, be like, "Yo, let me get a pack," and then they would give me a pack, and then no ID check or nothing, as long as
No,
the dude was
never.
working. Yeah, you just walk around smoking cigarettes all the time at that point.
Man, shout out to the Easy Mart, bro. It was a brother and sister tandem. You know what I'm saying? It was a Vietnamese. So like, so like it'd either be the brother or the sister working. You know what I mean? And like the brother, he was hella crooked. He'll sell everything to all the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, but we get cigarettes, all the shit. But then like when we were like 16, 17, the old girl, she worked late, which was crazy because I'm like, she would be the one working late, and this motherfucker closed at 1. You know what I mean? And we got to catch this joint before it closed, and she would always let us buy 40s. You know what I mean? Like for some reason, she just let us buy 40s, like, or maybe because it's nighttime or something. I don't know. And she'd always be like, "Honey, you be safe. Don't be out late, honey." I'm like, "Okay, word." You know what I mean? But we grew up going there every day, pumping quarters in those fucking machines. You know what I mean? Because they had the Mortal Kombat and the Street Fighter, and then the Capcom versus Marvel.
Marvel versus
Yes,
Capcom.
sir.
Shout out to Albert Marroquin. Yeah, Marvel versus Capcom was my league this year, the theme for it.
Sick.
So we had to pick a
Oh
character.
yeah, I remember some of the things. You was Gambit, right?
No, I was actually Doctor Doom.
Oh, Doctor. Oh yeah. Peacockter Doom.
Dr. Doom.
See, I fucked with the Striker and Gambit in that game. Striker and Gambit were my
So Striker, the guy who chose Striker actually won the league.
Oh, wow.
Striker is the league winner in that game, bro. I tell you, like, and you ain't gonna fuck around with that sword fight. Just like,
Yep.
that motherfucker will bust out that sword and chop your head off real quick.
Yeah, he was pretty dope. And he had the little ninja woo wop with the fucking thing. He had the dog with him.
Yeah,
He'd throw the dogs at you, all of them.
yeah, and then if you had your I think you still had the extra, right? So the extra would come in, and if you chose Colossus,
Yeah, the
he would
assistants.
just bully him. Like
What do they
Colossus
call it?
would just be like, motherfucker, like forearm up and ow.
Yeah, I used to fuck with Mega Man. In that one, it was
Mega Man was a good one.
Spider-Man.
Wolverine was also like the fucking elite. Oh, what's up, Minnesota Dennis?
Minnesota team.
Hey,
Yeah,
Minnesota Dennis is one of our guys. We actually rock with Minnesota Dennis at the Vegas parties, and
yeah,
we know him on a personal
rented it
basis.
back.
He's one of the real ones.
Yeah, he's a good dude for real.
We love this
I talk
guy.
to him every day. That's my guy. Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't play. You know, good
He
people.
requested one of these deals, so just hooking him up.
Bad assery.
I wanted to kind of delete that. I don't know if it's gonna be possible. I can put a cloud
So-
back here.
Let's throw some like way too early Bogart third eye shit, right? Check this out. Brian Thomas Jr., right? Or Garrett Wilson next year,
I'm going to go with BTJR.
right? Okay, now BTJR Puka,
Puka.
right? Okay, so now we're right. Now BTJ, okay. Or who else would be in that range? Ooh, okay. Or let's say Saquon or CMC.
Okay,
We're talking
Reject?
redraft because I'm putting this guy BTJR probably around the 1-2 turnaround on the 2 side. You know what I mean? And I think that could be a good ass value too.
Brian Thomas Jr. Fuck it.
Who was that last one?
I see.
BTJR who?
Or like
Saquon
CMC or the
or
Saquons
Justin.
or Gibbs. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I'll wait
Oh, Gibbs?
because I don't think
No,
he's gonna go
not Gibbs.
too early.
So what about if Gibbs is there?
Gibbs. I was thinking Saquon or Jonathan Taylor, but
Okay, well, we'll
but-
throw him in
but
there
for
too.
me, I actually have Gibbs RB1 next year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they bring, I always feel like because they're still going to bring back Monty, that's what's going to keep him in that realm. You know what I mean? Because people are gonna make a case that he's still gonna share. You know what I mean? Which
But
I like.
He shred. If
Yeah,
he
he's
shares,
definitely
he still
dominating now.
shreds.
Yeah, he averaged like 60 plus this year. So
Good morning, plug.
He didn't do anything to
What up, plug?
lose.
Yo, what up, plug?
Plug
shout out
up.
to our man Plugger. Yeah, we gotta get plugins in some of these joints too.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit, Daniel Cap says he might see him around here more because he's not working at the moment. He got a nice settlement. All right, good for that. Hopefully,
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
hopefully, you know, you're cool with that, everything that you got back, and
Yeah,
hopefully
man.
it wasn't too much you had to give up, if you know what I'm saying. Oh,
Yeah, as far as like, you know, like quality of life, man, because, you know, I would imagine you might got hurt on a job or something if you got a settlement, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, man, you know what I mean? Hopefully you're on your way, man. And man, it's been an awesome journey. We're glad that he jumped on board. It's like, you know, I believe in the universe shit, you know what I mean? He said, boom, we got to be a part of his championship run. You know what I mean? 8 weeks straight to the title. Let's go. That was dope.
Number 6, 4 titles.
Let's go. He's getting it. Banging them. It's like the New Year's. Because kid is gonna go to sleep and then wait 1 year and wake up the next.
No. I got to go to work before 11 o'clock.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh,
and then
shit.
I get to be at Disneyland and they do a
that's
crazy
badass.
fucking show, dude. They go absolutely bonkers on New Year's.
Okay, you
with
gotta
the
get some
fireworks.
footage. Can you get footage?
I
Is that
suppose,
Fred
yeah, I
upon
guess
that
I
one?
could. Yeah, I could.
Cool. Yeah,
Yep.
pretty sick. Maybe we'll splice it in like an intro one day. Which
I mean, it's like 25 minutes long. Like that's like a 25 minute long fireworks show.
Oh wow.
do they?
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of bars and stuff do they? Do they open up different special stuff or like you know what I mean? Because
Yeah, they have
And next
sometimes
question
they have
also-
radio stations. Last year they had a radio station show up, one of the major radio stations.
okay, and then they had a little ranger.
And then they have
Because
areas.
where does it go down in that whole California area? Like when the after hours? shit?
No. This isn't Disneyland. California shuts down, and then they do the
Ooh.
fireworks show behind the castle. So basically, if you're on Main Street and you're looking out and you see the castle, all the motherfucking fireworks will be above it, and then
Oh yeah, that was my boss saying I only have to work till 2 o'clock.
fuck yeah, Happy New Year.
Hell yeah, I didn't expect that. That's
I'll
what's up.
see
I
you
was like,
next year.
it's like I'll be here till 5. Bogey was like, they're gonna pay you like extra for the holiday. I was like, fuck no, dude, this ain't that type of place.
But basically, just imagine like
Hey, I made the phone call. You know what I mean? Like, you get him out of here.
shows. And that's what Disney does. Like on New Year's, they do.
Yeah, that's a
dope
big,
show.
nice, big, cool company. I work for like a mom and pop, and we like hustle and we charge for everything. And you know, I'm the janitor and the scheduler and videographer and producer, and I do everything here at this workplace. Although today it's slow, you know what I mean. I did my work when I was chatting with Bogart before we went live. But
That's kind of tight though, because it's like, look, you know what I'm saying? The bonuses, just keep them coming, right? It's like, you know what I do here.
Yeah.
you know what I do.
Go ahead and keep on hitting the bonuses off.
Yeah, they were like, I'm gonna tell people to turn in work because they have a cutoff of like 2 o'clock and you're out of there. I was like, perfect, sounds good to me. Cut the day off early.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing else is going on. A lot of people. I drove around here, like the courthouse is closed. Like people aren't working.
Oh, somebody asked me. So Bogart, now that you won the Super Bowl, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to Disneyland.
That's right. Yeah.
There it
You know what
is.
I mean? Yes, it's kind of been a little bit of a tradition. You know what I mean? And but we in the last 2 years of moving and all stuff, so we had to break the tradition. But since my son has been on his birthday, we damn near hit every birthday except for the last 2. You know what I mean? So looking forward to that. He was excited. You know what I mean? Yeah, the little 2-day woo wop. You know what I mean? It's, you know, definitely gonna be fun. You know what I mean? I love Disneyland a lot, actually. And then like there's
Never
certain
been.
things, like there's certain things where it's like I'm like, okay, I never want to wait in the line, but it's always like there's this Star Wars area and they have like a grill there. They have burgers and like all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Because we always end up eating at the pizza joint or the, you know what I mean? Because where the kids want to eat. But I'm always like, yo. And then so I asked Kidda, is that shit fire? He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, I knew it. Like,
Oh, over at the Star Wars, yeah, Galaxy's Edge. You go into that.
Where's the place that got the Salisbury steak and the fried chicken?
Oh, that's
that place is fire
the
too.
Plaza Inn.
Yeah, that place is fire too.
Yeah, that one.
It's like
That's where I
legit
work.
Salisbury steak. I'm like, whoa. It's like
I work right across from that area, over at
like
Star
eating that
Tours.
is like right, it's like this is
Buzz
what
Lightyear.
in
I'm at
elementary school is
Tomorrowland.
supposed to be.
I work at Tomorrowland, so Plaza Inn is right there for me.
There you
Nice.
go. I think this one's pretty much done, Dennis. Got him in the snow there, with his Vikings hoodie and his Vikings cap, and I think that's a pretty good likeness.
Is that Sam?
Yeah.
It is Sam. It is Sam Darnold.
They're ninja.
Hey! Can you
Got
change that
Ginger
to
Jesus.
Justin Jefferson real
AKA
quick?
Ginger Jesus.
This oh
Be-
every
Before you save file and close, maybe it needs to be Justin Jefferson. I don't know.
Justin Jefferson's extra.
No, but see, it's to commemorate this
Sam
year.
Darnold's gonna be playing for the Jets next year. What are you
Well, this way he
I
doesn't have to
know,
get a
he's coming
Sam
to
Darnold
New York.
jersey. Look, he doesn't have to spend money on a Sam Darnold
We're
jersey.
back.
He has his digital version already with supporting the Sam Darnold. What if Sam Darnold comes back?
Yeah, I think that's a possibility.
It's a
Yeah,
good
but
possibility
also,
to tag him.
this could be to commemorate this
The
year.
1 year
too.
that he was like
I mean,
awesome, and these guys
Maybe
were like,
somewhere in the bushes, put like bushes, or like in somewhere in the snow, put Case Keenum in the background, just like you remember me for the 1 year.
yeah, that's good.
That's kind of crazy they didn't bring back Case Keenum though when they went to the NFC title game that last time.
They're like, nah, we don't need you, bro.
I guess they did bring in Kirk Cousins right after.
The Kirkster.
Yeah. Hey, Sam Darnold was getting on the Kirkster. He was killing him.
I didn't mean to do that. The Kirkster.
Yeah, bro. This,
I don't like that. No.
You don't like the
I
Kirkster?
don't like that. See, why I don't like that is because Kirk Cousins only has one playoff win. So we ain't trying to curse Sam Darnold like that. He's going to get multiple playoff wins, all right? Now I get it.
Okay.
I know.
Like I
Kirk
said,
made
anytime
over
we want him on, that he's
$300
there.
million so far, but we as or like we'll say we as like athletes,
We.
we do things and we want to win. So Kirk Cousins not winning probably hurts him.
Ooh,
Like
the
he
back
probably
fusion,
loses
bro.
sleep over that he is not winning these games, even though he's got a bag. He don't have to worry about money for the rest of his life, and so neither do his grandchildren and great grandchildren.
Yeah,
But
he even got
he
like 11
still
million
wants
this
to
year.
win. He can't win. He got one fucking playoff win in his whole life. So, shout out to Kirk Cousins for having a really good agent and doing well enough to secure the bag, the big bag.
He has the best agent, huh? Well, I mean, even his journey of money to like when they were like Washington didn't want to pay him, so they franchise tag him, right? Then the next year they double franchise tag him. Then he goes to he's like, hey, I like guaranteed money, so he goes to fucking the Vikings, and he's like, I'll do 3 years, 96 fully guaranteed. Boom, they give it to him. So it's like now it's like he got another series of guaranteed money. Then they extended him 2 years into it for another year, same things, like another 32 guaranteed. You know what I mean? So he just been raking it up. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kirk Cousins.
He's doing it better than most.
Yeah, he shops at like Kohl's or whatever it's called because like his price is closed.
Holes.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying like he doesn't even care. He just had all his money. Like he's like, you know what? Give me your chains. He starts wearing everybody else's chain. Yeah, Cousins is a fool with it. This year was kind of crazy. Like when you look at the QBs, it was overall like another ugly year at QB. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of a poor product of football overall, I would say. But like I'd say that Bengals Broncos game was probably like one of the best games I saw this year.
Well, here's one argument. We got Saquon. He's one game away from being the
Ooh.
leading rusher.
101 yards.
And granted, he's got a 17-game schedule, whereas who's the homie that got it right now? Dickerson. Dickerson will probably only play like 14, 15 games that year or whatever the fuck.
It would be 14, yeah.
Yeah. It's not as impressive when you look at it that way, but still.
It's a record.
Numbers are numbers. I don't know.
I mean, and it's adding.
You got 1 year and all these yards. Nobody looks at it as a game.
I mean, they are connected to the 2 seed, right? Or he is connected to the 2 seed. So his success on the ground definitely mirrored their record. You know what I mean? They've been on fire. I think they won like 11 straight, or something like that.
Yeah, and if they weren't so successful at the tush push, maybe he would have a handful more touchdowns too.
Yeah, you ain't lying, because they would sell out when they were down there. I mean, and it hurt everyone overall, production wise. Like AJ Brown, you know what I'm saying, wasn't the most consistent. At least he showed it for us in the playoffs.
He missed like
and
5
Devonta Smith in the championship week. Shout out to all y'all bold enough to start Devonta Smith. Yeah. And he came through big time.
Yeah, and y'all listen to Kidda if y'all, because y'all didn't listen to me on those start sits. I was off it.
You were sitting him everywhere with Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, I was not. I'll never trust Kenny Pickett. Then he goes out there and does like poor man's Jalen Hurts things.
He had like 130 passes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Like a poor man's Jalen Hurts, right?
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts would go like
Will
a 80 and 5 tugs.
They'd be the best team in the fucking NFL if they had Will Levis.
There was someone arguing like shit like that yesterday on the stream. It was hella funny. It was like some new dude.
That's the Will Levis sound effect right there.
Right? Just slipping all over the mayonnaise.
That's my comparison. I always compare Will Levis to Kenny Pickett. I'm like, yeah, it's like Kenny Pickett. He sucks. I don't fuck about Will Levis.
Hey, Will Levis was Mel Kiper's guy that draft. He was hyping him.
Mel Kiper sucks.
He was also hyping Malik Willis the year prior. It was kind of crazy.
Outside of the obvious takes, he has some really shitty takes. Like the ones that really hit.
I mean,
like,
I have a theory.
Patrick
It could be
Mahomes
like
and stuff. Like
here's the thing.
I
have a theory that like he's not as cool with all his inside sources anymore. So he's hella far off now.
Hey, Kiddo, what do you have to get to hit platinum? Is it 800 in Yahoo?
800, yeah.
Okay, I got 790.
Ooh.
Oh, I got 795. I'm beating you, Lee. In one season.
If I win this championship, I should hit it then.
I'm about to be a platinum though because I won 3 out of my 4, so I know I'm gonna get some points.
Sick. I know I won one on Yahoo. I only played 2 on Yahoo, but I won one of them.
That's why I joined 4 because I had 0. I started off at the bronze level, fucking nothing.
He's like, we got to move on up the precious metal game.
That's why I joined the El Standito, which I lost. So I got 2nd place in that league. I would have won if I didn't play the goddamn Indianapolis Colts.
If it wasn't for your little kids.
Like,
I know
the Colts were the worst defense in the league that fucking
oh my god
week, man. I'm like, wait,
I
against
know.
the Giants?
Papa Guru's mad as fuck right now. I mean, he's like, damn it, Bogart.
Hey, that's the reason why we got that blur from Lee about them keeping Brian Daboll in the GM because of that game right there.
For real.
Yeah, I only lost by like a single-digit amount of points.
Like, what did he do with Drew Lock? I don't know why they made him sound like Jared.
All right, guys. Who's somebody that you drafted this year that burned you that you will not draft next year?
I usually have a whole list. Okay, so here. So, fill in the blank Raiders running back. right? So Zamir,
Oh yeah.
that one was just like, what happened there?
White, Zamir White. Yeah, that was
Zamir
a
White for
big-time
sure.
It
RB2.
was like, what?
He was an RB2 darling preseason.
Just burn a draft
We
pick in the
were
draft.
like, oh yeah, Zamir White, he's gonna be a nice RB2 piece. So, but you were only doing Zamir White if you were punting on the
Yeah.
RB.
Exactly, which what we did
Yeah.
a lot.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
So I only had like one. I only had one Zamir White. I wouldn't say I was like heavy on that motherfucker.
Well, I had two.
Albert had Waddle. Waddle is another good candidate, but he's always been.
I'm
that guy.
always gonna grab Waddles because now he's gonna fall
I'm not.
next year. He's gonna be next year. He could be like with Chris.
This is a good
Godwin.
question. I don't like my heart doesn't have like an actual answer to this question.
I guess there's in Superflex. I have one. Derek Carr, fuck you. I won in spite of you. Actually, I might even have to thank Derek Carr because in a Superflex, you know what? Thank Baker Mayfield, Derek Carr, and you take this. Fuck you. I'll never draft you.
You know, I was a
Never did
Cuba
before.
Hubbard and Rico Dowdle motherfucker.
I never
so.
ever drafted
They
Derek Carr
definitely-
ever.
They definitely
so
didn't hurt me.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and it's probably gonna be an unpopular pick. But when it counts the most for the last 2 years, Brock Purdy ain't showed up in the motherfucking playoffs. And
Mine's gonna be Tyreek Hill.
yeah, so I think I might be staying away
I
from
only had one though.
this coming season, bro. On everything, he's let me down. The
Right.
last 2
Oh, I
years
have a fucking
playoff
thing.
games.
Hold on. DJ Moore. DJ Moore. That's the
That's a
one.
good one.
That's the one.
See, DJ Moore.
What's
falls
up, peanut
by
butter
Aaron.
waivers?
Boys,
What's going on?
What it do?
Championship show.
Telling you, bro.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Kid is at working up 12 shots for the all the championships that the panel won.
Let's go.
It was
It's
So
Oh, yeah,
CeeDee
it's
Lamb did good. Puka did good. Josh Jacobs did good. Devontae Adams, when he was healthy, he was doing okay. Nico did good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
AJ.
But I think my
Did good
sixth
in the beginning.
most drafted player was DJ Moore.
Damn.
Gotta be.
I had a good amount of some DJ Moore. I had all the.
But I was
Needless.
getting DJ Moore in the 5th and 6th, you know, like or
Uh,
around that range.
I guess
I was never feeling like I was reaching for a DJ. The guys that I reached for, ETN, that's one. Looking at this list,
Yeah, I probably
had a
won't.
lot
I didn't
of
draft him, but
ETNs.
Mm,
This is out of 25. I have a paper that has 25 teams on it.
nice.
But this is best ball, so whatever.
Yeah, but just looking at the most averages.
Yeah, I don't have control of my roster. It's already automatic, like best. Olave's, but you know, injury is
A lot of those are injuries.
to knock
you know
on
what I mean?
somebody.
The DJ Moore thing too. It's like if they're gonna get a whole nother scheme in there, and then like I'm gonna have another perspective on all of them anyway. But it's like also it's like how do we move forward? Looking like it's like is Romo Doomsday gonna be the one to have? And because like
Keenan Allen.
That's it.
exactly right. Is
That's
Keenan Allen coming back? Gesundheit, by the way.
So I've got. I'll throw Debo in that trio, but
Oh, Debo.
I'm doing ETN, DJ Moore, Debo, just for this season.
CMC.
I didn't do much.
Damn.
I wasn't. I wasn't. I
CMC's
wasn't
gonna
a
fuck me in a
CMC.
bunch of leagues next year because I'm gonna be like, oh my god, CMC in late in the second. Oh. It's gonna happen. I can see it. Yeah. And then like, you know, guys like Chase is gonna be the argument first overall. You know what I mean?
Who?
So in a redraft league, who do you draft first overall
Chase.
over Jefferson?
Chase is the Jefferson there. Chase is up there.
Yeah, Chase Jefferson. That's gonna be the
I
argument.
think Havers is up there.
Make a case to be a number one overall pick.
Lamb's still gonna be up there.
100%. Another person that I'm staying away from next year
John.
is gonna be Rashad White. The way that Bucky then took
Oh
over,
yeah, Rashad White. He got
Rashad White is gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
do not draft list for sure.
Bucky
Yeah.
Irving
What do
had 1,400 yards and he only had 44% of the snaps. The whole
So what are we
year.
doing with guys
Yeah.
like Achan now? who's
Ooh,
only
I'm
good
not
when to a
touching
I
place.
imagine
I
everything's better.
never
again.
was an A-Chain guy.
Yeah, A-Chain was on my do not draft list this year or bust list, and he completely obliterated that.
Yeah, he was good. So was
He
was
was, he
hella
was,
good.
you know, he was off and
And
on.
then he wasn't at the end though. That
Yeah.
was tough. I think a lot of that had to do with the
it
second year.
takes a certain
A-Chan.
situation for A-Chan to actually have value. That's
Yeah, like when
that's the
Waddle's
problem with
missing.
him.
Like when
He
Waddle's
ain't
missing,
just
he's
like a
been
Derrick
tougher.
Henry, like a motherfucker who can go out there and be like, I don't give a fuck who the quarterback is. I don't care who the fucking defense is or what offensive line I have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna fucking mash
He's
and
built on
eat
being
at
a
least
track
5
team,
yards
though.
per carry and get like 10 tugs easy.
That's scary.
There's running backs and there's Devin A. Chains, right? And
Right.
Devin A. Chain is like a gadget running back.
He's like a scat. He's like a scat man.
He's a running back, but he's like a scatbanak. What did we have? Scatbanak. That's what we're gonna call him. Scatbanaks. Fuck that.
Scat
No.
Max. I like it. We're going with it.
It's too much boomer bust for the aspiring league winner.
It was written for him though, because like they have a bad offensive line, so the ball comes out quick. You know what I mean? They run the ball through the air with him, so he gets all these 6-7 targets. And so there was a floor there, and then when you have Waddle and Tyreek, it's like theoretically everything underneath is going to be cleared. But then you had Jonnu coming on, and they're just a bad team altogether too. Like who still has a chance, by the way. It's just kind of crazy.
I wouldn't put it past them to find another Mostert replacement. So if there is a free agent running back that has some high end value, I wouldn't be surprised to go get the Charbonnet or whoever the fuck it is, because you're gonna need somebody on deck. Jalen Wright might be the guy already on the roster, but I think that they like to have 3 running backs that would be able to
Annoying.
hold
Exactly.
hold the fort down, so to say. If one of them goes down, that at least you got somebody that is capable of holding the snap count, maybe 15 to 20 touches.
You're gonna still have to roster Jeff Wilson somehow.
I have some Jalen Wrights.
We're gonna bring in Jordan Mason when we cut him. Watch.
I'm
Jordan
just joking. Like
Mason,
we've seen
yeah,
it
that
happen.
would be a
Jalen Wright's
tough
the new
night.
Jeff Wilson or something.
Yeah,
He
I
did the
think
waiver
some of
system,
the
staying
old-
away from
I
Tennessee
think Mostert
players.
and Wilson, they if they're not tied down to a contract, they might be gone next year.
Yeah, A-Chain, that motherfucker, 87 targets, 78 receptions, 592 yards, and 6 TDs.
Yeah,
Blame it on
he's a
A-Chain.
baller.
And then
He's just 5'7", 180 pounds. So it's
Football, Cam. We're talking about football. What else? Usually we're talking about other things, but today we're actually talking about football.
Talk about we scroll off real easy. But sometimes, Sunday we were rocking for almost 12 hours. So
We talked about
it's
cars.
easy to squirrel off, bro. Easy.
yeah, that Sunday show was crazy.
Oh, Albert said Cup. Oh, have we seen the last of Cup?
Cup was
died.
bad.
Dude, I won in spite of Cup in the Nice Guys. He gave me 5 fantasy points this week.
PB
Yeah.
and waivers, what's up, bro? I haven't seen you in a minute. Staying away from the Tennessee players. Yeah, for real.
rule.
Ridley in
Ridley
the fantasy
and
playoffs did
one of the running
kind
backs.
of like carry you through.
Ridley and Spears, right?
Spears
Spears
or
too,
Pollard
yeah.
when he was healthy, I guess. Like, I don't know. It just depends.
But yeah,
Didn't pay
Tennessee,
much
I don't
attention.
expect them to make the turnaround and become a
What? Lethal Weapon 5?
contender.
Oh hell yeah!
Is it
Sorry, my
going
phone has one of those privacy screens, so
Danny
it's hard to see.
Glover and Mel? Is it Danny Glover and Mel?
Yeah, it's Glover and Gibson.
That's crazy.
When is that supposed to come out? Next year?
Let me see.
They're gonna hand it
didn't put a
over to
date.
their grandsons. That's what's gonna happen, yo.
They're going to introduce them
They're
in the
stars
movie and all
before
that.
you watch the movie. Then all of a sudden you're gonna watch the movie and be like, "Oh, we're gonna hand it over to the grandsons," and like, and then motherfucking 20-year-old whoever the fuck is gonna be pairing up a 20-year-old other dude, and then they're gonna do the same fucking situation. You know, like, oh, we're gonna stop the drug lord, syndicate, whatever the fuck.
Got Sam Sports in the building. What's up, big bro? Top of the morning, man.
Top of it.
Hey, what's the name of the movie where Ice Cube's son was doing the robbery? I think I seen during the fucking games on Christmas on Netflix that they got a part 2 to that coming out.
O'Shea? I thought I saw a preview. What is the name of that movie?
Got the name, but I think it's the part 2 to that movie.
Den of Thieves?
They're doing Lethal Weapon 5?
Den of Thieves. Den of Thieves. I haven't even seen the first one, but I knew the movie. How the hell? I'm
Number 8.
useless information, bro. If fantasy football was more useless
Kiddo, what number
information-
shot's that now?
Number 8.
Let's go.
Damn.
Chase it down with some beers, bro.
Oh, I got the chills just like thinking about taking a tequila shot.
Go.
Ah, it's delicious.
Tequila.
I was telling
Remember,
Bogart
I-
yesterday I wanted to go get some liquor. I was ready to fucking risk it all.
Don't do it.
You know, if it was something else, maybe I would have a hard time. But Tequila and I, we're best friends. We don't hate each other that way.
Tequila.
Maybe that's what it is. We're killers, motherfucker.
Yeah, you know, I do fuck with tequila. That's definitely my favorite. But what I was gonna say, Lethal Weapon 5 for real?
That's, I mean, it's on the internet, so it's got to be true.
Probably true.
So Bogey, I was saying that.
Hey, I was dying earlier when I went to use the bathroom. He was blaming it on a chain.
They're gonna hand it over to the grandsons.
That shit had me dying.
They're gonna hand it over to the grandsons. They're gonna come with the plot line, and all of a sudden, like, grandson's gonna be involved and be like, you know what? You take the reins on this case.
If Mel Gibson's directing it, they're gonna have to take.
You gotta run and do all the
somebody.
shit that I can't do.
That's right, because in the end, he ended up having the baby, right, with old girl.
Yeah, right.
In the
His
last
daughter,
picture.
all gross.
Yeah, you do.
And then,
all fucking skis.
oh, and Joe Pesci's still alive too, so he can be. Was it Louis or what's his name?
Cam, I would like to personally also blame the Texans for losing me a championship. I started Stroud, Mixon, and Nico in one league, and it was over after Christmas.
I know I won in spite of a Nico.
I won in spite of a Mixon.
Yeah, I'm Molly.
And a
Well,
Danielle.
my championship was like I won by 100+ points. It was no contest.
Yeah, one of mine. The
No,
one guy won
we
it
got-
by 90 something.
We got the drop top savage in the house.
Yeah, what's happening?
What's up? What's up?
What's good with you? How you feeling, Mo?
Man, how many? Happy New Year, first off. But how many of y'all?
What up,
It's
brother?
messed up right now. The players is not gonna stop.
What was that?
How many of y'all liners is messed up right now because players is not gonna start?
Oh,
Oh,
You got to play.
I
At least
avoid,
two.
I avoid the week 18 thing, but at the same time, too, it is still. I still respect people that play because it's tougher. So,
it is.
So what would you? If we can help you out here. You came to the right place.
You got to pick up the backups.
Yeah, automatically gotta go scour the waiver wires for
Volume plays.
all the badass players.
Shout out to Alfred Blue,
headed
2015.
towards,
You know what?
shit. So we got Bengals and Denver. You already have them off limits because they're gonna be playing their starters.
Yeah. Maybe if
I
you
got
would
Josh
see-
Allen starting, and he's not gonna play the whole game.
Hey, check for Marvin
I
Mims.
see that.
Hey, Shakir is already
Fire.
out of week.
Yeah, there
out of
you go,
week 18, and I had
Mims.
Shakir.
Check for Marvin
He's already
Mims,
down
bro.
3 points.
Who?
I'm not doing Shakir. Fuck Shakir.
Fuck Shakir.
No.
All right.
Hey, check for Marvin Mims, big bro.
Yeah, Mims is the guy. And
Marvin
then,
Mims?
Yeah.
we're looking for Bengals and Broncos in particular.
Oh,
That's-
Marvin Mims is available.
Yeah, if you need a tight end,
like an Estime or McLaughlin.
Just quarterback right now.
Jaleel. If you get
Oh, he's a
Jaleel or
quarterback.
Estime,
Okay.
Just quarterback.
Who's available?
Oh,
in your joint?
quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a heavy league, but if Bo Nix is available, then Super
He
Fun
gone.
Bo Nix. He
Oh,
gone.
what about Penix? Because Penix is in a must-win spot, and he's in a nice matchup here against Carolina.
Let me check that out right now.
Or Bryce Young.
On the flip side, or Bryce Young.
If
You
the
think
league hasn't
Bryce-
come across come along on the Bryce Young.
I think I'm playing. Yeah, I think Bryce Young would be the play because there's a likelihood too that they bang it all in with Bijan. Pause. You know what I mean? So then that would take away from Penix. But
Hey,
Penix
you got Penix. Penix is available. Penix available and Bryce Young.
okay.
I would do Bryce Young.
All right.
And
I
if you
have
got room,
I have
pick 'em
Brock
up.
Bryce
Purdy.
Young has been trending upwards, and he's been producing.
Yeah.
Whereas Penix, he hasn't been trending upwards.
And what about your opponent? Do they need a QB? Because then I would swoop up both of because those are probably the best available.
No, they don't. They got
Oh, you know who's the best available?
Sam Darnold?
Well, hold on. The best available, if he goes against Jacksonville, it's Flacco. I'm telling you, man.
Bogey, asking for a friend. Do I go Drew Lock? Because I have Purdy and Herbert, but Purdy's hurt and Herbert's not going to play a whole game.
Who are the available options? Just
Drew Lock, Cooper Rush, or Racist Rudolph.
Who's Cooper Rush playing? I mean, who the Cowboys got?
He's got Washington.
Washington.
They got Washington. Okay.
Drew Lock's
After that
got
performance?
Philadelphia.
Oh, never mind.
Cooper Rush don't got a real wide
Any
Or I
number
could
this
go with
postseason.
Mac Jones.
Huh?
Mac Jones?
Bryce Young has not been putting up any numbers
Mac
this
Jones is
postseason.
available.
Okay. I would play Mac Jones.
Have been putting up some
Well, what
numbers.
about Mitch Trubisky?
Nah.
Mac Jones?
Yeah, I'll play Mac Jones against and then if Joe Flacco ends up
Yeah, because Mac Jones has that first round draft capital, and he has a vengeance.
and he's throwing it at
he-
fucking BT.
he is going-
All
Y'all made a mistake, and I am that guy. And he's gonna find a team that wants to have a quarterback competition. If Trevor Lawrence is healthy, then I think Jacksonville gets rid of Mac Jones, and they figure out how to get something from him because they know that they already signed that deal with Trevor Lawrence, and they ain't fucking around. It's like Trevor Lawrence is their guy.
I mean, Mac Jones.
But if they could get a
He's trying to
return
make-
on
he's trying
Mac
to make a case.
Jones,
This is a
then-
resume right here. Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is available in my league.
Okay. He's playing the Colts.
yeah,
You know
so,
what I'm saying?
yeah, these are exactly these are the Week
And I'm
18
not mad at
plays,
it.
bro.
Not mad at it.
100%.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, it's week 18. You got
The best play this week is Joe
he's
Burrow.
throwing it at
I just
BT.
picked up Carson Steele, too.
Joe Burrow is the play this week. If you can,
And then so the number one quarterback right now is David Carr.
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
Yeah, that's a David. Yeah, he ain't played in a while.
Yeah,
Derek.
I don't think he's gonna go, but if he went, and they even talk about Olave might come back. I don't understand why they would do this, but if they come back, yeah, I'll pick him up and play him. You know what I mean? They're playing against they're playing against the Buccaneers, man. Everybody shoots it out with them.
Yeah, Jaden
But
Daniels,
Buccaneers is trying to
Brandon
win.
Samuels.
No, but listen, that's the thing. The Buccaneers secondary all year has been giving up mad booty. You know what I mean? It's just this is a real thing. Tight ends and receivers been eating like crazy.
And what about all right? So Trevor Lawrence, we're not sure that he's gonna come back in that though.
No,
No.
Trevor Lawrence is not coming back.
He's done.
for the year.
He's done.
Yeah, he's been done for the year. So Mac Jones is secure.
That's why we're high on Mac Jones because
Yeah.
he's playing for a spot on another team.
And then there's if Joe Flacco, just on some pure fantasy shit, if Joe Flacco goes and not AR5 or AR5, excuse me, then I'm playing Joe Flacco against the Jags because the Jags are the worst defense. You know what I mean? So it's like he's gonna shred. And Joe Flacco just shred last week too. Let's go. You know what I mean?
B. Samuel said Commanders trying to move up from 7 to 6, so they gonna play.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Hey, so he over there. I think he in the DMV too, big bro. He's a Baltimore Ravens fan. He out there where kind of by where you at.
All right.
Oh, my
All right.
mama.
So a side note, shoes for the day. Shoes for
Your steppers
The
on.
kicks?
He got his steppers on.
Oh, okay.
which
Look,
one should
he got
I
these dazzle joints.
I don't know,
Let's
man.
go. He's stunning.
Hey, youngster's already
Lil
ready
Mama
to
just picked
fucking
him
show
out.
you, but
these joints?
Yeah, is that the ones that little mama grabbed?
She grabbed these.
Them is the
the
one.
loafers.
Them is
Stunning.
Them are slippers. You got loafers, slipper, and then what else? Oh, okay. Oh. Damn, you got. Me personally, I'm going with number 3.
There it is.
These ones?
classic joints.
Yeah.
Go with the ones that little mama said. Oh,
Yeah, or that. Yeah.
get a slip-ons, man.
There it is.
The slip-ons, yeah. They all
slip-ons, but I think
the slip. He's talking slip-on because the back. You know what I'm saying? These joints comfortable.
Where you at tonight?
I'm throwing a New Year's party at my house.
Nice.
Oh shit.
I would go with the most loudest, obnoxious one then.
The loudest, obnoxious one is these.
That's the study.
Yeah, exactly. Do that one. Those is fresh right there. You know what I mean? Because that was always me. I always get mad, and pun intended, I always get mad peacock syndrome on New Year's when I used to step out like this. That's the one where you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bust out the Louis or the fucking, you know what I mean? I'm busting out something fucking loud. See the kids now, the young
It's allowed another 8. This is for the crazy 8s.
all that crazy with the spikes and shit,
Let's go.
Louboutins and shit. That should be that's how they do it now. See, back in the days it was different for me.
All right, so what are y'all placing any what bets?
No, not for this week necessarily, but in the playoffs, yeah, in the playoffs I always bet. I try to stay disciplined because it's two different mindsets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm gambling, it's two different mindsets. Because sometimes I'll be like, okay, if there's a game like, and it's a 3-point game, according to Vegas, I might fuck with the under over and throw that in the parlay. You know what I mean? Versus
$100 could get me $100,000 though.
Let's go.
Off of these picks, I'm gonna tell you, eat out the picks to y'all.
Okay.
Let me see. This is gonna be hard right here though. It ain't. I'm gonna start off the hard one. KC Denver. You know they ain't playing their starters, but I got KC winning. All right.
That's where it starts.
The Rams, Seattle. So I picked the Rams. Chargers, Raiders. I got the Chargers. Let me see what else I got here. Go up now.
You just got to flat out pick the winner.
Yeah, I just got to flat out pick the winner.
Can't see the losers.
But see, if the thing is, if I don't pick KC, I only can win like what's the name? 40 grand. No,
The reason why I don't think Kansas City wins
20,
Just because of the rust in the starters.
is the Bengals.
All right, so going back up now, we got
They want the Broncos to win. They don't want us. They don't want to see the Bengals.
all right. And then I got Miami over the Jets. Let me see. Commanders over Dallas. Atlanta over the Panthers. Philly over the Giants. Buffalo over New England. The Colts over the Jaguars, and Packers over the Bears. And I got the Ravens over the Cleveland, the Bengals over the Steelers, Houston's over Tennessee, and Buccaneers over the Saints.
The Bengals, over the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't
Big-
mad. That's gonna be a damn good game on Saturday. Would they
Yeah,
play?
it is. Saturday.
Ooh, that's gonna be a damn.
Oh, that's
So-
Saturday too. Okay.
I didn't place the bet yet, right? But if I place this bet and I put $100 down, I can get $100,000. Do y'all think I should change? What I'm worried about is the KC.
I like the energy that you brought when you said I'm going with the $100,000 because there is a world where Andy Reid's like, fuck that, I'm coaching the shit out of my guys. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you get these 1,000-to-1 fucking returns?
It's on the
Because it's all these teams. I was like,
No. What's the platform for the 1,000-to-1?
fantastic. I use it as fantastic.
I think.
oh.
It might be because of the state that he in too. Well, it ain't.
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
it ain't no state that the motherfucker's in. We're living in the state.
No. This shit crazy. This is DC. I can't do it. Like last night, I couldn't put all my fucking bets in because I was on the borderline of murder. And DC, the shit kept going in and out.
Oh yeah, it'd be like that.
And it's where he's at. That's why.
Yeah.
So Maryland, I can. DC, I can. But I was literally in Maryland, but I still couldn't do because the signal was picking up DC. Because I was literally on the borderline. I go across the office in DC.
That 1,000-to-1 is so fucking sick.
So
dude.
I'm almost not
I
getting
only get that
I'm like
odd
doing
if
that.
I got KC winning. If I don't have KC winning, it's
Oh, so that's the teaser right there.
that's the teaser.
Teaser on the ticket.
Yes.
But you know what though? You know what else is a teaser though? It's that Pittsburgh Cincinnati game. That motherfucker's only a 47.5-point game right
The
now.
one that could fuck it up
Hey,
too, bro, is the Chargers game. Like they might not play all their starters.
Or
Yeah, they're gonna play him up.
The Raiders
Or-
know what is his name? Antonio Pierce know he out, so he's like, fuck it. I'm fucking winning now. You know what I mean?
Saturday Steelers Bengals game is going to dictate how much the Chargers play their starters on Sunday.
Bong.
There's because that's the 5th seed right there. If the Bengals win, we're technically the 5th seed. We
might
don't
get more
have to
money
pay
if
Justin
he
Herbert
puts
and
in
our
that.
starters.
If he puts in the Raiders winning too, he might get more money. You
The
know?
Raiders winning? Oh, goddamn, that would be the worst for Raider Nation. I would.
Oh, for
I know,
sure. The
I-
draft stock would be like
Antonio Pierce is on some fuck this shit, man. You know what I mean?
on his way out.
You know what though? He did grow up a Raiders fan, so he might do what needs to be done. You know what I mean?
He might do it the Raider way.
Playing to win too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Though, because
Nobody, they all them players that's healthy, they gonna play.
see what I'm saying? So but then this is the judgment call too, because that means if the Bengals win, then the Chargers ain't really gonna play nobody. You know what I mean? So I guess it all boils down to like how much we like the Bengals over. I do like the Bengals over
the Steelers, right?
Yeah, you got that in there.
Yeah, I got that in there.
Yeah, I like that. So then, does it change drastically if you switch to the Raiders? I figure like the Raiders are underdogs, right? So you might even be more.
Yeah, they Chargers is -6.
Yeah, because if you could lock that in now before they say like, boom, oh Herbert's not playing, or you know what I mean?
It's wait, Herbert
Number 9.
is Herbert playing?
Well, see, so the game is Saturday when it comes to the Bengals and Steelers. If the Bengals win, then the Chargers are more inclined to not play any of their starters. You know what I mean? So you already have the Bengals in there on your ticket, right? So, or at least you're together now.
But
So
I
if
can't.
you-
But
if
but
you
but
do-
I would have to put this ticket in before the Bengals even before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So if you were
So
to,
I would. So whatever.
what's the
Already be locked, so I wouldn't even
what
know.
is it
I
if you
couldn't
put the Raiders what is it, the Raiders +6 it's at, right, instead of the Chargers winning, because you had the Chargers winning that game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you take the instead of just picking the
Let me
winner,
look
you
at
take the Raiders +6,
Do I
because
got
then you
the-
kind of covered. Raiders could keep it
I got
close.
the Chargers winning up.
Yeah, okay.
Got the Chargers winning.
Antonio Pierce has to do what's right. Just be like, hey, we got to take this L, y'all.
And who do you have for the Minnesota Detroit game, bro?
Minnesota, Detroit. That wasn't.
That's not on there.
Nah,
It's the
that
night
was not.
game.
It should be. It's the night. It's the last game of the week.
Sometimes they might not offer like a certain. They only offer a slate. You know what I mean? But he is there giving him the
That wasn't
Saturday
offered. Because I would have damn sure select. Damn, I would pick Minnesota.
game. Ooh,
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
I ain't mad at that.
I ain't gonna maybe have that either.
Game.
Yeah, I pick Minnesota over that one.
They shooting it out. So who would the Commandos play as in different scenarios? Is it
They're
Green
dancing.
Bay or the Rams?
Okay. The Rams, are they dancing?
Yeah, the Rams are dancing.
Okay. NFC's spoken for.
Yeah. Oh, I actually, does it come down to the Seahawks game right here? No, right? Seahawks, they banged off.
But what I could do is just bet $10. $10 would get me 20, 25K if I play it safe.
See, or I would take that same 100 and do variations of it with different $10 ones. You know what I mean?
But that won't get me the 100.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that you have, but you have,
You know what I'm
10
saying?
chances, but you have 10 chances at 20,
The
10
100K.
chances at 25 though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Well, see, that's not my limit. Like right now, I got 600 on it right now anyway. So I can. That's what I got on the. So
Yeah, he's trying to figure. He's trying to figure. He's like, listen, I'm about to. Ooh, now get that. You know what? I'm not mad at that because that 100 to get the to net the 100K, bro. Come on, that's worth it. And that's why I'm not even gonna. I don't even want to like impose on too many of your picks because if you're feeling that's you right there. You know what I mean? Like,
you know that right there. That's a high reward if everything plays
yeah,
out.
hell yeah. And you know what, bro? Any given Sunday, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100K is about $1,925 a week.
Like what is KC backup? Who's the Wentz?
It's Carson Wentz, but there's also a chance that Carson Wentz may not play, and it could be the third string quarterback that's coming from the practice squad.
They have like a third string youngster that they want to take a look at or something like that. So they're going to throw him against the Wolves or throw him into the den with the Wolves against the Broncos starters. I don't know why they would do that.
$48 an hour. That's what 100K is.
Damn. Hey, Lee, Cam said, what has to happen for the Bengals to make the playoffs?
I'd have to look in the for the Bengals to make the playoffs.
Yeah. Kiddo was just saying this earlier. So they just got to win, and then the Broncos lose. So if the Bengals win and the Broncos lose, boom, they're in there.
Bro, I wouldn't even tell my fucking girl I won.
You don't want to take you shopping. Let's go shopping.
That's wisdom.
Yes.
That's straight up wisdom right there.
How many
I wouldn't tell no one.
Yeah, because the 100 can't the 100 really isn't going to change your life.
It's
You're
not.
just going to be able to be
Relax, chill, stress.
relaxed, chill. Yeah, I like that. 100%.
Peacock says, shout out to our guy, Drop Top Savage.
What's up?
Got to do some calendar entries, then I'll hop back on 100%.
Okay, here it is. For the Bengals must defeat the Steelers on Saturday and have Miami Dolphins and Denver Broncos both lose the following day.
Yep. Albert said the same thing. And
Yeah.
then he says, what needs to happen for the Falcons to get in?
The Falcons, let me take a look at that. Hold on.
The Falcons needed to beat us. That didn't happen.
The Dirty Bird.
Okay, if the Falcons win the NFC South, they would host either the Minnesota Vikings or Detroit Lions in the wild card round.
And do they need somebody? Are they locked in as
Okay, it says they have the. Okay, the Falcons must win against the Carolina Panthers, and Tampa Bay
Number
must
8,
lose.
yo.
Okay, Carolina must Falcons must win against Carolina. Then they need Tampa Bay to lose against New Orleans Saints, and the Falcons would win the NFC South.
Oh shit! So they need to take care of their business.
Yep.
Pray
and a little bit of help.
And a little bit of help. Pray for their downfall.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine playing the Lions in the first round.
Yeah, they get Minnesota or Detroit in the wild card. I'm gonna sit there.
That shit would be crazy. That's what ain't that what's that Sunday night game is for first place?
Yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Whoever's the loser out of that has to play the 7th seed.
Yeah.
And we could be the 6th or 7th seed, depending if we beat Dallas, right?
Is that right? Y'all could drop to 7th?
Because we got 6 right there, aren't we?
Now that I don't know, big bro.
Yeah. We 6 right now, I believe.
Is that a dog?
That's my daughter.
Okay.
She's making a mess.
Peacock said, "Give me your toughest test."
Youngster.
Playing. Facts. And the Lions, though, bro, they handled their business last night. They did their motherfucking thing. But for Gippy Niners to put some points up on them and go blow for blow.
Oh, it was that last bet I tried to make. I wasn't able to put it in because I was on the fucking borderline. I'm glad I didn't. I would have lost that bet. Remember the bet show? You would have got me 900.
Oh, yeah. Who didn't get no TD? What money line?
I know Kittle didn't, right? I needed Kittle to get one.
Didn't score. Jameson scored. Gibbs scored. You had them on there. Amon-Ra scored. Who else you had? Kittle and Debo. Debo scored. Damn, it was only fucking Kittle.
Yeah.
You had the money line. I don't know what the money line was on the game.
Yeah, I won that though.
Yeah. Oh, so you only missed one. That's crazy.
I only would have missed one. Yeah. But the only thing I was only able to bet was the money line. That's it. Because the server just kept on going in and out saying I was in DC.
Oh, so you got to go to slide over to Maryland to make the bet?
I was in Maryland, but the servers just kept going in and out.
Oh.
The servers kept picking up DC, and I wasn't in DC. But I was on the borderline. That shit fucked me. But it saved me. It saved me. That would have lost.
Cam said he about to start doing mock draft 80 ATP. ADPs, and then we got Bakes a lot in the building. Top of the morning, big bro.
Now I gotta pick the gun I'm bringing out the house today. Oh, we can't even show that on here, huh?
Don't show that on here.
My bad, the noise, y'all. I say.
And my boy don't be playing.
I can see that.
Sorry about that.
That's that alarm. Some type of alarm going off right now, bro. You all right over there?
As you touch that motherfucker, I know.
Huh?
And then she got me a brand new safe for what Christmas. So I got a whole nother safe I haven't used yet. I'm like, hey, you got this safe for me. You basically tell me to buy a whole new gun before I can put it somewhere.
Right. The artillery.
That'd be my third safe.
You feel me? Oh yeah, shout out to Bakes. Top of the morning, Bakes.
Let me go slide in the house for a second.
Yeah, do your thing.
Fuck is my damn. There we go.
It's about to be popping for the new year at
But
the
did you
crib, huh?
Shit, I ain't about to pop. Look, bullets is expensive. I'm not getting.
No, I'm talking about. I wasn't talking about like blizzards and shit, and Glocks and shit.
pulling out the candy today though. Niggas do be acting stupid in these streets.
That's why I'm staying inside.
Number 9. Ugh. I ain't claiming to be a real one, but go ahead and know this. With every shot taken, I'm chasing it with beer.
There you go, dude.
Yeah, he got 9 deep already. He's going in.
I got 9 deep and
Mommy,
how many
stop it.
beers
I mean,
I
stop
drink.
it. What's wrong with you, little girl?
This is the cheat code though. You gotta get the fun with all the salt and the
Nah,
goodness.
this is the cheat code right here. I picked up this shit. This shit was 30 cents. I bought like 6 of them in the grocery store.
Nice.
30 cents. This shit's on sale.
Let's go. We doing it.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how happy the candy would make me, but I know this fucking fun definitely makes me a motherfucking happy camper.
I fuck with it. Yeah, bro. That's crazy. 2025 already. Let's fucking go. 2024 went crazy.
We on our way.
In the good way. When I say went crazy, like we was going in, bruh.
You want to celebrate? It's 12 o'clock somewhere. It's 10 a.m. right now in West
Yeah.
Coast time. That means it's 12 o'clock.
I'm
Some
tapped.
motherfucking place in that goddamn world. Come
I'm
on.
tapped, but I'm definitely gonna hit the little liquor store later or grocery store, woo wop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Buy some shit to cook too. You know what I mean? Ringing the new year righteous.
My New Year's Eve ends probably right after the show, to be honest. I'll fucking crash out and
Yeah, I think
dirty like I normally do.
Yeah. But then when you work, I mean, at least tonight when you work, you get to see the ill joint. You know what I mean? It's tight.
If I want to, I really don't give a fuck. But it's something that I can go out there and be like, oh, okay, cool. That's right there.
Yeah. Dude, there's this place, right? So in my hometown, they got the pho, right? Check this out, kiddo. It's like, but they have the garlic. It's like garlic red eye, but it's like grilled. And then they put it over the pho. You know what I mean? And like, but they got a place that does that out here. I was like, oh shit, okay, we're doing that. I'm like, I might just do that so I don't have to cook nothing later. Cause that's just a fire your motherfucker right now.
So the ribeye is number 48 on our joint.
Mm-hmm.
I got the number 45, which is the shrimp joint.
Okay, word.
And I got the crunchy noodles this time.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the crunchy noodles sometimes. That used to be my
So-
favorite shit.
For those who don't know, the crunchy noodles means it's like a bed of noodles, and it's actually like a cake, right? Like imagine like a cake of noodles. And it's crunchy, and you can fucking cut into it, and like
Yeah.
it'd be like. But what I also do is I get a large bowl of pho. So I eat as much of the pho as I'm comfortable with, and I get like to the point where like, okay, well now I want to fuck
Adding
with
a little bit in there.
I want to fuck with the other joint. So I'll eat that other joint, and then I go, okay,
Add that.
no,
motherfucker
I don't
in
want to
there.
kill. I don't want to kill my like my appetite by eating too much. So I'll take whatever's left and I'll toss it into the soup, and then I'll be a new joint that I can eat later, like what I'm doing right now. So the one that I did yesterday was the crunchy noodle vegetable with shrimp.
Nice.
And then I have the beef brisket and then rare beef pho. And then both of those combined. And that's what I'm eating today. So yesterday I ate the rare beef brisket pho
Right.
along with the shrimp, vegetable, crunchy noodle, vermicelli noodle, woo wop, and they put the sauce all over the place. And that's what's good is that if it's got the sauce all over the place and you can mix it with the crunchy noodles, all of a sudden the noodles get infused with the woo wop, and then oh, bro, it's so good. If you don't know what Vietnamese cuisine is like,
Yeah.
no.
I grew up around predominantly Vietnamese in my community. Like it's all Mexicans, Vietnamese, and then and blacks was like made up all the minorities. And then because see, I'm Filipino, but like we were definitely far and few versus like if you go to the next town in Milpitas, then it's like hella Filipinos. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously there was a gang of us, but I'm talking about like when you look like because now in my city it's hella Vietnamese. Like before growing up, the strips were all like the Mexican shops, and you see all the taquerias, and then now like you see a lot of like literally called Little Saigon. You know what I mean? They bought a whole street, everything. But yeah, so you know, definitely grew up in a city of taquerias and noodle shops, bruh. Like, especially when it's weather like this, it's like it'd be like that. It'd be the weather is the hella weathering.
That's what got me there.
Yeah, exactly. Like man, the fuck.
Because I was gonna go to Mongolian barbecue. It was between the Mongolian barbecue and then the pho place. And then when I stepped outside, I was like, I'm feeling a little bit chilly, so I'm going to get the pho. Fuck it.
Exactly.
So I got the pho, and then I got the entree dish with the extras, and I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna try and take down as much as I could, and I took down a lot, more than the average bear. And then I said, you know what? Just give me a bowl. I'm gonna combine these woo wops, and I threw it all in there, and then I had enough broth from the pho to like moisturize everything in the entree, and that's what I'm trying to take down right now.
I'm trying to
with this number 10. I got 2 more after this one.
Number 10.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
We celebrate, man. I got coffee in my cup. I had to go get my coffee pot out the house, but I got coffee in my cup, so I'm celebrating.
Yeah, I'm a roll one for all the
right now.
2024 Savages,
man. 100%. We here, man.
2024 and beyond.
Marathon, man. Rest in peace to Nip, man. 100%.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace.
Playing together, man. 100%.
A friend of mine, he always says, you know what? I'm not playing for this year. I'm playing for the next 3 years. And I go, bro, you obviously don't know how hard it is to win the 1 year. How can you play for goddamn 3 years and then based on the guys that go for it? You know, like the guys that are going for it, they understand how hard it is to win. So that's where I'm at in fantasy almost 100% of the time. It's like I want to win it because I know how hard it is to win. I'm always in win now mode.
Yes.
I'm not trying to like predict the future and like wait and all this stuff. I'm always like, what moves do I need to make to win now? And it's not easy to be successful, but when you are, like all of us here, JD, I already told you that you're the champion among champions. We already know you're the guy around here.
Yeah, he's the one that like he leads the torch for real.
Myself, Spencer, Peacock.
You know what my wife says about you, JD? You need a gold microphone. You were made for the microphone.
Boom.
For sure.
No, she said your voice was made for the mic. That's exactly what she says.
Tell her I said thank you, big bro. I appreciate that, y'all.
She says he has a perfect voice for a podcast, and the mic. She says it's amazing. He speaks so freely. It's easy for JD. She goes, it's like I can listen to him all day long. I'm like, Hey, I know. I work with him.
Yeah. No, the whole thing is you know, with the name of the show is The Grit Don't Quit. We 6 months in, almost 7 months in of damn near every day streaming, man. It's iron and sharpening iron every fucking day, bro. And we said from the beginning, as the shit goes further and further along, it's gonna come together and come together even more, bro. We said that when we first started.
I know, because I had a few fuck ups, pause at first, getting used to it. It took me, I'd say, a good couple weeks, right, to seeing myself on camera. But then as you get the P's and the nicks and knacks to it, you get it.
100%, bro.
But it does take time. Right? Is it hard to go? It took me a couple weeks to get it, but then I got it.
Yeah,
You still get it.
he had a couple of animal pause moments.
Come on, that's gonna go down as a Come on, that's gonna go down as a YouTube classic.
That's how you won the Trey McBride ball. If it wasn't for Lee, we wouldn't have an actual fucking subject to fucking give away the goddamn Trey McBride football. That motherfucker. That was an all-time classic.
Yeah, it was.
Only on the Gen Will.
Gen Well.
Gen Will.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
The animal pause. The PAWS. Bakelot said it's a mix between Fergie and Jesus. Let's go, bro. Renegade, what you got going on, man? Shit on mute.
You busy over there?
Getting it together, man. You the hostess with the mostest for today, big bro.
He's like, bro, he's getting fresh.
I think that shit's on mute.
Yeah, I think it
Who's
is.
the hostess? Huh?
This shit on mute, big bro. Can't hear
You
you.
gotta hit the button. Hit that microphone.
Fantasy MVP for me was Marvin Mims and Kirby. Kirby played the boy from last night.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a
Wow.
wow.
He came through in the clutch for people, anybody that needed Kirby last night. You know what I mean? I saw Kirby might even swung a couple matches in this other joint. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I was shrooming pretty hard last night.
You hear me?
You good now, big bro?
Yeah, nah, I'm looking for my keys. Once I find them, I gotta go get me a pedicure and go to the barber shop.
To get extra fresh. Real players get pedicure.
Yeah,
Yeah, it don't hurt, man. I go with the wifey and get mine done.
yeah, I'm going solo. I did that the like a month ago. I did that with her.
Come on.
You gotta go get your own time, man, huh, big bro?
Yeah. Yeah, it's time for these ones to come off.
Come on now.
Yeah. Well, touched up, not come off, touched up.
Touched up. No. Getting the party catered, man?
Huh?
You getting the party catered tonight, or you in the kitchen cooking tonight, big bro?
You gonna be in the kitchen cooking.
Oh.
That's why. Remember last time he was whipping up the spaghetti with the whole woo-wop, remember?
Man.
Yo, I can't
Hey,
find my
Xavier Leggett needs surgery on his wrist.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That kid was beat up all year. Shout out to that kid. Debo the future. He is the Debo of the future.
I can't find my damn car keys, bro.
Welcome to your old age.
Boom.
Man.
You wanna know where my damn car keys at?
In your pocket.
Bannister.
I always go keys, cell phone, wallet. Where is
I
everything?
always check all the pants I was wearing.
Nah, it was on the damn banister. Yes, sir. Got represent for the team.
Hey, Matthew Stafford and the Rams are going to be sitting for Week 18.
You hear that, Renegade?
The Rams?
Wow, they're
Yeah,
actually
Stafford's going to sit, and other starters will be sitting.
So they're already in that shit?
See,
that means they are. That's right. They won the division already. I forgot.
that's why I'm glad I ain't pressed that bet yet. You feel me? I was locked in.
It was just posted about 5 minutes ago.
And I would have had the Rams locked in to win.
See, this is good. This is good news right here.
But look, that 100K just went up more though because of that.
You ain't lying. Hey, Jimmy G can fuck around and sling it on him, man. Pause.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, all right.
Oh, what about the other dude, the boy from?
Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett. Is it Stetson Bennett?
It's saying here Jimmy Garoppolo, and it says Jimmy Garoppolo. That means it's a Blake Corum game.
In Jimmy G, bro, that's great.
It'll be like Whittington and probably like Demarcus Robinson. They might even sit Demarcus Robinson for real.
Big bro Peacock said he got 77 points from just them two.
How you doing, brother?
Nice.
Derek said, top of the morning, Derek, he said it's a sad day today. We don't even want to talk fantasy.
And the Vikings are considering adding Daniel Jones to the Week 18 roster.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Let me put my coffee up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess bringing him up so he can start serving as the backup role now to Sam Darnold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Derek, shout out the
Happy New Year, Derek.
Shout out the highest point scoring team you had in the best ball.
Oh, shit. How'd you guys do in there?
We'll find out right now, hopefully. Eric had the most the most teams in the bitch, and then I had the third most.
Nice.
But I don't think I
Of course
did.
I did.
I finished off
Shout out to Derek, too.
395, so I'm not feeling very good at all. It took me 430 something last year to win in the final week. So 395 doesn't feel very good.
What you got your coughing over there?
I'm on some rinse right now.
How the runs go?
I have a little mixture. I had like some other some cool. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember what the other one was called, but then like I still had this little jar with some rinse. I threw the rinse in this one.
You mixed it with some Reggie.
No,
bro. You gotta remember. We out here in Northern California. Don't be doing bullshit out here, bro.
Reggie.
Hey,
I mixed it with that.
my boy.
I don't smoke it with no Reggie.
My boy is a fool. He fuck with them Newport Reds. That's why he said that shit. Everything.
I quit cigarettes when they stopped selling Menthos out here. I was like, all right, fuck it, we're done. No more Newports.
Peacock said his keys is always in the car when he can't find them.
No, and you know the cars where you just got to push the thing like that. That's how our Highlander is. You just gotta put the things on the keys in the car. So I always try to start the car when I can't find the keys. Like, oh, okay, it is in here somewhere. You know what I mean?
Come on now. Big bro Derek said Happy New Year's.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year, Derek. What you got?
Y'all ever have an animal that got dementia?
Yeah, I do have my older dog does.
My cat's got dementia. I almost feel bad showing you what the fuck an animal with dementia goes. So here's my 18-year-old cat.
But here it is.
Here's my 18-year-old cat. There's the food.
And she doesn't know where it is.
And then we got this cat.
Oh.
Isn't she like blind and deaf now too?
She's blind and deaf. She only got one sense, and that's it's the sense of smell, and it's usually pretty good. But she
some days it's off.
It's way off right now. Yeah. This girl's way the fuck off.
She looks like she's gonna make it to 2025 though. She's gonna see another one at least. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
For real.
2025. You know, I don't have the heart to like take her to the vet and be like, yo, euthanize. But this is the shit that I have to deal with. Motherfuckers like
I mean 18
I've had her since she was like 1 year old.
That's
Yeah.
crazy that you just said that, big bro. So when we took the puppy to the emergency room the other night, wifey was saying that she seen a family in there and they were laying down their dog and it fucked her up.
Yeah. I feel like it's better to, like, I guess she's trying. I don't know. Like, she's actually stepping into the actual food boodle. Like, she's all over the place. It's fucked up. I don't know what to do. Really don't know what to do with her.
Peacock said 18 years. How old is that in cat years, big bro?
I don't know.
Well, I got an
You got
18-year-old
9
dog, and that's 7 years. So that's great.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you're
my-
talking about like 120 years old.
My dog that my dad had, my dad's dog right now is 14 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Let's do 2000. I'm like, why can't I do the math right now? 70. What is the dog years again? 7.
7.
14. Oh yeah.
Taffy would be 126 years old.
98. There
wow.
you go.
Taffy would be 126 right now in doggy years.
Mind blown.
I had to put my mom's dog and my wife's dog down. That stuff sucked. 100%.
Yeah, I'm right there. I even started reading about it, and then there were so many Reddit users going like, "Don't put your dog down because, like, I don't know, emotions or something. I don't know."
But I always say I'd rather my dog not suffer than,
Yeah, I guess it's
than watch
That's
it.
what I was leaning
Yeah,
towards,
that's-
but they were like, "Nah, you gotta like feel for the pet for some reason, like because
That's just the other people's emotions. Now,
then like the pet don't want to live or something. I don't know.
that's just the people saying shit.
It's-
You got to do what you
That
got to
dog-
do. You think of it in
this
your head.
cat is in the corner on the opposite end of the room where the food is, and that's all
You-
that cat cares about right now.
All I'm gonna say
And
is
it's
you
not
think
even
about
near the fucking food.
it,
That
you
cat
think,
is.
You
wow.
think about you. Do you want to watch the thing suffer anymore? You don't want to. You know what I'm trying to say? No one does. That's what-
No. And I had this opinion about her because she's been blind and deaf for probably like 7 months now. And she always knew where she was because of smell. She was like that.
Yeah.
She like her senses were that in tune. And then she's right by my foot right now, bouncing into the leg of the table, like going from I literally dropped her in front of the food and then she's like looking for it. I'm like, do you not smell anymore? Or like what's
Exactly.
going on? Like if you don't smell anymore and you don't know what's going on and you're just expecting something and you should have seen her the way that she was sleeping. I've never seen her sleep in this position before. It's wild.
Maybe it's, you know what I mean. She might know it's almost time.
Exactly. I was gonna say that when dogs and cats, it's like nesting. They're telling you, yo, I'm getting to my borrowed time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's about that time. You know, it's funny because this cat is like my daughter's sister. They're just like almost the same age. I think the cat is a little bit older. But ever since my daughter started having memories that the cat has been alive, you know, like whatever.
It's part of the fam.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Hell yeah.
Peacock
Yeah.
pretty quick and you get to hold them, but it's just sad.
Well, I've had animals my whole life. I know it sucks. I've had some cool animals die like when they're like 5 or 6 years old. You're like, what the fuck? Why you? Why not the goddamn cat that's fucking running around in circles right now? Because I've had some badass cats before that passed way before she did. She's an elderly cat. I rescued her when she was already an adult, but nobody really had a grasp on how old she was. So I just assumed that she's at least 16 years old. But she could be older. But yeah, she can't get comfortable. She just does the NASCAR route. She just like continuous left turn. She's like left turn everywhere. She's spiraling around the fucking joint, and then I dropped her right in front of the fucking food. And I swear she ate a little bit of it, and she still fucking scurried away and wandered away. Like, yeah, this cat's fucked up.
cats, man. They go the distance.
You
You know,
do.
listen, this is a bad Bogart joke, but you know if the cat still got it, if you throw the cat and it doesn't land on its feet, you're like, oh no.
Yesterday, I went to the Vietnamese joint, right? And I came back and I've got a lid from a styrofoam cooler, like chilling on an actual toolbox. And I don't know, because I have a young cat. Well, she's like 5, 6 years old now, but young compared to all the other cats. And she'll go up there. And I'm wondering if she got up there and she knocked down the styrofoam lid, and then I had the old cat just like chilling underneath it, like it was stuck. I didn't know what was going on, so it was like just like chilling. I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" I picked up the lid and she stayed in that position. She was like, didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I picked her up and I put her to her spot because I always when she became blind and deaf, I made a spot for her. So I was like, okay, let's take her to her spot, and she started doing the fucking like wandering shit that she hasn't fucking stopped doing for the last 2 days. And she's literally a foot away from the food, and I know that's what she's looking for. It's like, you're going in the wrong direction, dumbass. It's right there. My other cats, they only drink the gravy, but the old cat that's all senile right now, she eat everything. She don't give a fuck if there's no gravy. So she's just like looking for it. She walked right by it. Like, I don't think she can't smell for goddamn shit anymore. So she got no senses. And for a cat, that's gotta be wild, because that's all they are, is senses.
The cat.
And it's always a left turn. She never. It's almost like, do cats get a stroke and they only fucking walk left?
Could happen. That could be real.
They come.
We got
Go ahead.
Team Money in the building. He
What
said,
up, T-Buddy?
hey, bro, appreciate y'all for my whole entire fantasy season. Y'all were one of many who helped me win my chip. Made it to the chip in 2 leagues. Gibbs carried me to the finish line yesterday. Got blown out by 50 in the other one. Also started Eagles defense. If I played Chargers, I would have won by 1.12 after that Gibbs TD. But for real, appreciate y'all boys. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That was
Chargers was probably like the number one play, but they were probably taken, and then playing Philadelphia and not succumbing to the pressure of playing somebody else. Good on you. Yeah, it's that's how it happens sometimes in the.
Yeah,
in
he
the
won.
championship.
Hey, but you know what I heard too? That he won. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Congrats.
Having multiple leagues and winning the chipper, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? And we really appreciate the love, T-Money. You know what I mean? That's awesome, man. You know what I'm saying?
Number 10.
You feel me?
Number 10.
Okay, number 10, Ski.
Peacock said, Money, it's awesome to hear a bunch of folks who rock with us is winning chips. 100%, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we love the results. You know what I mean? With our chips combined. Captain Planet. I don't know why I just started. See, Peacock will be here to laugh. I don't know why I just broke out into Captain Planet. Bruh, I'm trying to tell you though. This shit was. Oh yeah, okay. And T-Money. Also, you know what I'm saying? Find us on Instagram, me or JD, or even JD as well on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? If or even on Twitter, so we can make sure to get you locked in for these playoff leagues if you're interested. They're all $50, 7 teams each league. You know what I'm saying? And winner takes all. You know what I mean? And if you want to know more details, you go also let us know. You know what I mean? And I'll send you all the woo waps.
Talk about it. He said, also my league, I went 3-11, and my team put up 198 this week. Oh, every day.
Oh wow.
And he said he won 1,300. Took home a big bag. Y'all boys is on now. You already know, big bro.
Get the big bag, baby.
Appreciate it, Derek and Neil, bro.
He got money in his name.
Nice.
I see you getting the bag. Let's go.
Mill said, "Nice, let's get it, bro." Let's go ahead and run the message from our real fast, y'all.
Yeah, that's what I was actually doing as a commish this morning, texting everybody, letting everybody know.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing my damn self.
Funds is coming their way today. You know what I mean? Got to make sure everybody. I want to make sure everybody gets their bread before the New Year type shit. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. I got
What it starts the New Year, right? Let's go.
I got the first and the 2/3. The 2/3 were in a big ass money league, so
Yeah, you got the Gen Wealth third, right?
and the TFL.
And the TFL third. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. Yeah.
Get it, baby.
Let's fucking go.
Run this promo real fast, fellas.
Yeah.
Peacockmerch.com, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Go slide over there and do yourself a favor, bro. Get locked the fuck in, man. 100%.
Get yourself a New Year's fantasy shirt.
T Money said he might be interested in the playoff league, man. How does the playoff league work, y'all?
All right, so look at this. It's 7 teams because it's super flex. Because you have 14 teams that we can fuck with. And you can only hold 2 QBs. And we're not even on no honor system neither. You just won't even be able to draft a third. And to say you have any legal rosters. And so it's a 15-round draft, snake draft, no third round reversals, nothing like that. And it's everybody versus everybody. Points accumulated all the way up to the Super Bowl. So, for example, if you have players that are on a team, they get knocked out, you go and try to replenish. So the lineup, it's two super flex spots. So it's not just a QB spot at all. It's just 2 super flex spots. So that's where you can put your QBs. Then 2 receivers, 2 running backs, 3 regular flex, 5 IDP flexes. And it's $50. Oh, and 1 kicker spot. And it's $50 winner take all. And all the money, no rake, all the money that goes in gets paid out.
And if you're not
It's on Fantrax.
if you're not familiar with IDP, don't let it scare you.
Yeah, this is
You watch enough football and you know how it works. This is gonna
it's gonna open your eyes.
Easy transition. You'll be all right. Just remember tackles. Whoever is getting the most tackles. Sacks are cool and
They happen, but yes, I'm looking for the tackles.
But we're trying to get defensive backs and linebackers that rack up tackles.
Mm-hmm.
More so
The
than
money you
defensive
pick
line.
teams that you know are going to last in the playoffs, pretty much.
That
Yeah,
too, I
Like
guess
for example, I'm sure like
we don't necessarily
Like,
want to
Lamar's
go
gotta be the
after
first
the
pick
guys
overall.
that are on bye week 1 because that's a tough transition. Like if you go heavy week 1 bye players, then you're not going to advance.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is go, okay, what team?
What if you have a chance to get Lamar? Right? I'm getting Lamar.
Yeah,
That's
Lamar.
I had a chance.
Lamar or Josh Allen?
I'm not afraid to take. Yeah, or
Yeah,
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is
Landing the
gonna
ball.
have
Yeah,
that.
they're not on coming off a bye week. You know what I mean? You get them right away with and theoretically the whole way.
Those are probably the
You're
top
right.
2 picks for sure. And then you can go down the rabbit hole after that. But
yeah, but then there's also like
that's one of those things you got to consider.
Yeah, and it's QB premium. It's QB premium, so it's 1 point for every 15 passing yards. So this is also why, and it's super flex. So that's why the QBs are even in the conversation early, right? But then there's also like someone
number
like
11.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, my dog Josh Bailey said, man, stay tuned live. Said, man, what it do with the fantasy guru homies, man? 100%, man.
Oh, Spencer?
No, that's stay tuned live. He said he's saying that we the fantasy gurus around this mother.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Because we're part of the Guru Nation. There it is.
Come on now. Derek said, I sent the money out already last night in my work league. I commissioned that I lost last night and came in second. At least you got your buy-in money back, or you might have netted a couple of dollars.
Yeah. Look, JD, you got a second place bag. That's nice over there. In the TFL, it's 500.
And I got a fucking third place finish in my my other live draft league with some of my coworkers too.
Who came in third?
My third place finish banged out the fucking never mind, fuck it, man. I told you I was gonna jump off of the building last night. I didn't do it yet. Y'all find out when I do it. Walking and stumbling, and I'm jumping off.
No, JD.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. The 1 win and the 2/3, but the 2/3 happening in the big money. So I ended up making money on my buy-in. So it's all straight. Like I never lose money in fantasy football, and that includes this year. So let's go.
These 2 finishes is gonna pay, I think maybe 70% of my buy-in.
Yeah.
100%. You know what I mean?
I have almost 1,100 in winnings, and that's not even counting the best balls, which I think I should come up a little bit on the best ball. I don't think I'm gonna win it this year.
I came up with a few banditos.
Come on now.
I'm mad at it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going. You know what I mean? That's boom. That's Disneyland shit for the little man.
Fuck yeah, little man is gonna be having some fun. The whole game, man.
100%. Money league. So I got like three. I got 3 $200 leagues or 2 $200 leagues, 2 $150. The home league is a $300 buy-in, but the guy that scores the least amount of points that week has to pay 25 extra into the pot every week.
Oh shit, I like that.
That one, the AOB, the first place dude probably get almost like 4 bandicoots.
Dang.
Facts. And that was MJD that won it this year. 100%.
Nice.
For my mama. So yeah, it's some big money. It's some, and then all the dynasties that I'm in is only $100 leagues. But the winner take everything. The second place only get they buy-in back, and I'm in 3 of them like that. 100%. So yeah, it's always for the bandicoots, no matter what. Everyone for the bandicoots.
That's why I like being in the fucking in our leagues. This is bread. You know what I mean?
We don't play in our leagues, man.
Yeah,
find out when y'all fuck with us. And then like I said, I lost mine also. Only league I didn't make the playoffs and paid it out last night. Facts. And then T Money says, so what if you mainly draft Chief players and they lose? Then you ain't making it because your players is on a bye week. So
so the fact it's all about getting as most points. It's accumulative. So I need to try to score as much as possible. And then you got all the way to the Super Bowl. So if by the time you see when motherfuckers in the Super Bowl, we're picking up thirds and fourths everywhere we can just to fill up anything and picking them. That's why it has to be IDPs because you'll always be able to find some type of defensive guys to play, even no matter what, even if it's just fucking 2 teams left. You know what I mean?
Yep. And if you draft all Chiefs, don't expect to be in the second round. That's what I've got for you.
Just like when you're drafting. Yeah, like if you and then here's the thing: there's no benches, so it's 15 rounds. Everything you draft, you're using. So if you draft you would have to draft them if you want some Chiefs players. They would sit in your lineup, just not scoring anything until they come off the bye week. You know what I mean? So like last year, for example, I had a different methodology because I always try different approaches, and I've always been, I'm routinely in the top 3. I've yet to conquer this one. I've been playing in this type of league exactly since 2018, right? So here's what fucks me up. Last year, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm like, everybody's gonna get a QB no matter what. But I'm like, if I wait, I'm gonna get all the skill guys. Then I can end up with Flacco and be okay with it, and then screw Mason Rudolph. Remember, he was the guy that got a start last year in the fucking play. I was like, I'm not fucking no Mason Rudolph, so I picked up another skill guy, and then but I had all the Lions and Rams, and they were playing each other. So I'm like, screw it. I know it's gonna be a shootout, so I'm just gonna squeeze all the juices as possible. Then half of them is moving on. You know what I mean? And then, I was up there. I had dominated so much in points, but then as soon as my guys started leaving, and everyone just started walking my lead down. You know what I mean? I think I ended up finishing like 3rd or 4th last year out of 7, which is because it's top 7 only. So it's always, this is why it's fun, because it becomes, I'm like, what do you think, right? Like ideology wise, like, all right, well, like if Joe Burrow got in there, just for fantasy purposes, I would draft Joe Burrow. I mean, like, fuck it, I'm on Joe, because I feel like he can shred every time he's out there. Even if I only get the 1 week, I could potentially, I've seen him go to the big game before. Not saying that they can, but I'm just saying, I'm going to look at it from that angle versus like Lamar or Josh Allen. You know what I mean? Because they're not coming off no bye week.
I got one more.
Hey, there go the Instagrams in the chat, y'all. You got Peacock 24. You got
one more.
got Jim Wells net, all one word, _ and then you got Heart to Start Fantasy Podcast, all one word. There go that's the Instagrams right there, y'all.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Holler, and you know what I mean? We'll definitely get you situated with whatever. If you guys are interested, you know what I mean? Get you situated right.
King D said reserve him a spot. He gonna get at us.
Yeah, King D. We me and you had got him on the gram, right? I know I got him on the gram.
Yep.
Okay, word. Yeah, the trucking joint. I think it was. Yep. Yeah, shout out to King D. We definitely gonna so I'm filling up one right now. 240 care this morning hit me. He's like, I'm in. You know what I mean? I think me and Steamboat are gonna be there in every single one. So if not Steamboat, then
hey, leave a spot for me.
Yep, I got you. See, because we already got. I know we got one filled up for sure already, and then we got the other one filled up. But yeah, so we're working on the 3rd one already. Yeah, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep pumping them. I got a bunch of people. I'm just gonna throw them all together. It's all of us, different combinations of us. You know what I mean? Shout out to Foreign Care too. Even Sweetness said he wanted us on some of the action. So I mean, I'm gonna double back hit him up too. You know what I mean? Because the $50 is like, even like if everyone that used to play, they're accustomed to being 100. So like, oh, I'll do 2. And I'm like, yeah, there you go. Why not, right? Now we're thinking economical. You know what I mean?
I'm the reigning playoff league champion.
Let's go. You know what too? There was a discussion. They're like, we could run that one back as 100, just that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of down because that one's always been 100. But same thing. And then I think Steamboat's also trying to do like a crazy 14-man one, but like roll the dice. I was like, I don't know how it's gonna work. But he's like, I was like, how many people you got so far? He's like, no one yet. I'm like, yes, exactly.
Yeah,
we
14 teams is too many.
Yeah,
you only got what?
Me and Steamboat,
14 teams total.
This format
in the NFL. So that means that every team gets one quarterback. And then you would have to bypass on the elites, and then it just.
You drafted CMC last year.
You have to be really disciplined.
Yeah, you drafted CMC and was able to. The fat game that hurt you because he went all the way to the chip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got CMC. Yeah, but I don't even feel like he was the one that like was the difference maker. It was just.
He was in the playoffs. What? In the Super Bowl, he wasn't. In the actual Super Bowl, he wasn't. You know what I mean? But yeah,
He said he just DM'd you on the IG, big bro.
who said that?
T Money.
Okay, cool. Yeah. When I find my phone, I got you, T Money. I'll follow you back too. I think I might already follow. Did you already follow me? Either way, yeah, for sure. Because we're gonna lock this thing in. Yeah, I got Steamboat. Steamboat set up. He set up the morning links. I gotta get Steamboat to send me the links. We got them already all set up.
Number 12, Derek.
Let's go.
I'm celebrating the wins.
Yes.
All of them. So we had 11 wins total between the playmakers, and then we celebrated Caps, I think it was. And I tossed one in there for Caps because Caps went crazy. He got like 4 wins.
We actually had 13 with the playmakers. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I was like, nah, I can't do more than that.
Yeah, we were a little up there more. Bong.
Derek said, I got some Grey Goose for tonight and some good treat for tonight. Man, we bringing in the new year right.
Nice.
Yeah, see, I gotta go to bed, wake up, go to work, gotta celebrate at work and shit like that. It's not lined up for me this year.
Another day, another dollar. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a sign. That's a sign for your 2025 year. Like, listen, this year we going in working.
Hey, fellas, something come up. I have to go. I want to wish all of you a happy new year and a safe one.
Happy New Year, bro.
All right, I got something to come up with the bank I have to take care of. It's kind of important.
100%.
Okay, Lee, take care of business.
All right, fellas, you have a good one, a safe one, and
Happy New Year.
from our family to yours, we love you all.
Yes,
We love you too, bro.
Catherine's right here. She
love
says
you,
Happy
Lee.
New Year.
Absolutely.
Let's go. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Catherine.
Super
All right,
happy
peace out,
for
boys.
all y'all.
Absolutely love y'all.
All right, big bro.
Peace.
All right.
There's some good people.
Oh, now.
Mr. Animal Paws.
Animal pause, ladies and gentlemen.
U.S.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then I'm always throw that out there too. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you put some cash in your pocket. It doesn't even matter if it's a lot. Just make sure you have something in your pocket when that ball drops. You know what I'm saying? That means boom, we're gonna have money all year.
Bang.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Always been a surefire move. When we get the money.
Yep, Peacock, I got half the bottle, probably half a bottle, right? And then, what do you think? 4 beers on top of that? Somewhere around there.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? I remember when we got to Vegas, we were there at that bar for like an hour before we even dipped out of there. Remember that? And then I saw you bang out like 9 shots, them whiskey. In the time that I was there with you. And then I already knew you were a drinker, but I was like, okay, this guy is not just talking.
I do drink, but I don't think I got 9 beers or 9 shots an hour. That's cap.
We had all the glasses out in front of us.
Yeah.
All the glasses, they weren't even like
And I'll never forget we go mob into the bar and we're like, yeah, let's get some beers. And then
We were
all of a
taking
sudden there's 2
rounds.
people sitting there and they're like, that sounds like Bogart. And then they're like, oh shit, what's up, man?
Oh, there they are.
I don't know if it was
And the first thing that Stevie said was like, hey, he's like, yeah, I thought you'd be taller. I was like, I thought you'd be shorter.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It was a wild thing because I felt like the bartender was going like, these motherfuckers, you know, like
Who was it?
acting like they don't know each other and then they actually do know each other and shit and acting all obnoxious and going like, yeah, what's up? Fucking finally we see each other.
What was
You know, like, what the fuck?
the whiskey, something or the others, bro? Some peanut butter wool wops or some shit.
Oh, screwballs?
I guess, yeah, like 9 of them.
Yeah.
motherfuckers, bro.
Here's the screwball.
Screwballs is good. Yep.
Yeah, he was on those things. Cause like I bought at least 3 rounds. That's why I remember. Cause it was like I'm gonna drink what I drink. I was just taking Tron shots, and you were already on them woo wops. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm on the woo wops always.
Yeah. I'm
always
the
on the
peanut butter
woo
woo
wops.
wops. The peanut butter woo wop.
Let's go. I'm here to party.
I know, dude. I remember my days in New Year's parties. Always wild nights, though. Crazy shit always happens.
I've had a few, most of the time my New Year's is really mellow. Like,
Oh,
sleep by 10 o'clock and shit like that. Like, I don't give a fuck. But I've had some parties where, like, oh, okay, yeah, we're going to fucking wait for the drop, do the kiss, whatever the fuck. And then most of the time, though, I'm, like, asleep before 10. And I wake up and go, what's up?
Next year. I kind of dig that, actually. It's like, because I did that last year. I was like, I fell asleep like right before the fucking ball drop.
Yeah.
It's
not the same when the old man fucking passed. What's his name?
President?
No.
Old man passed.
What's his name? The guy that always had the ball drop fucking shit. CBS.
Oh yeah, is it Bill?
ABC.
Bill? No.
I wasn't no
Dick
motherfucker.
Clark. Yeah.
Dick Clark. There it is.
Fucking
It is
Clark.
Bill.
He's a goddamn AI now.
Bill Clark. He's an AI
Dick
now.
Clark's AI now. The motherfucker.
I mean, did they have years and
straight
years
up
of
AI
footage
now.
to
He
do
got
it?
you're like, what? Dick Clark. You're like, wait, he died. What the
Whoa.
fuck's that? That's the AI version. Oh, okay. It's just like Futurama said. They threw the head in the glass container with vinegar or whatever the fuck it is, and they kept it alive. And
Pickle juice.
yeah, pickle juice.
It was a pickle juice. Yeah.
This shit's funny. Some tequila. Drop the head in the tequila, and I'll fucking stay alive.
You know what I'm saying?
Dick balls. Yeah. The ball drop. 100%.
That's
We're gonna see Travis Kelce hosting this show. Watch.
Is he?
Mark my word. Travis Kelce is gonna fucking host the
like
New Year's
after-
Eve ball drop.
You know who else is?
After he retires, he's gonna be the New Year's
He'd
Eve
be
ball
like,
drop guy.
oh, he'll get that whole. Everyone will go crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, them fucking Kelsey brothers is great for TV, bro.
Yeah.
Yesterday for the Niner game, the way that they were interacting at the tailgate, that motherfucking Jason Kelsey is great for TV as well, too. His personality is just meant for fucking TV, big bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly he's meant for bitches too because he got the GQ Man of the Year or whatever the fuck.
Howdy, bro. Oh,
What
everywhere.
the fuck? Like, man, that's the most plain looking motherfucker ever. And you give him the
I'm
goddamn
pretty sure they
fucking
gave it to Adam
GQ
Sandler
Man.
at one point too. So, you know what I mean?
All right, well.
But
Gives
the
me
man
a shot
of
of
the year,
confidence.
do they have categories of these now, or is there just one?
I know, right? Is there categories or is
One
this
man
like
of the year.
overall? Like,
For casual man of the year, the GQ
Come on.
award goes to. Yeah, because he's like a regular dress motherfucker. I feel like Travis Kelce would wear like a championship belt around.
Did you see Jason? He was Santa, I think, on Sunday, and then the suit. Just was it the suit on Monday? Was it the Monday? I forgot, bro. He had, or it might have been last week, but he had a fucking like Christmas like type jacket on that was hella funny, and then it came in as with the Santa Claus outfit. Man, that motherfucker Jason Kelly. You remember how he came in the Super Bowl party with the genie costume on for the Super Bowl parade? Oh my mama, that motherfucker Jason Kelce is a cold dude. Oh, everything.
Hell yeah, that's right. And he went crazy when he was like, "Oh, what did they say about us?" Remember? He had a championship belt too. Huh?
They was the dogs because that whole season they was the underdogs, and so they had the dog hats on and all that shit.
That is true.
Yeah, they was turned.
Everyone was barking and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they did like the electric slide. It was like a game against Chicago. They're like absolutely mollywhopping Chicago. This is the 2017 season. and then they just went on the middle of the field after a pick six or something like that, and they start doing the freaking
The fucking electric
slide.
That's
The whole defense. That's how you know too. Like, all right, look, we're about to get them on a good one. We're busting out that electric slide we've been practicing for weeks.
100%. No, they be talking about that shit. Like how Xavier Worthy got flagged on Christmas. So the motherfucker was doing this. I mean, it was him and somebody on the first touchdown.
Yeah,
but I don't know what the
like pulling out a blick
to the ref. So the motherfucker, you can hear Andy Reid on the hot mic asking the side judge, man, tell me what he said. Tell me what he said, because the old boy ended up missing Bucker. Bucker missed it. It was a 48-yard extra point.
Yeah, it got pushed back.
That motherfucker because of the unnecessary sportsmanlike conduct or whatever the fuck call is. But bruh said something though to him, you know, because usually they let you celebrate 100%. They really don't be tripping off you celebrate.
I think he also like whatever the gesture, right, of pulling a gun or something like that.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, I think that's what they were. But I can't remember. I remember the penalty, but I can't remember what it was. But I think it was like some kind of dance that fools are doing with like.
Well, no, see, they were shoveling snow, and he lifted up his jersey.
Oh, that's right. Like he's showing. Oh, did he have a prop on him or something?
I doubt that. If he had a prop on him, we would have heard about that.
Like a prop, like plastic gun. It would have been like obvious, like
plastic gun.
Because maybe it's just the gesture of it, like he's showing, like he's strapped. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're getting hip to it. Hold on, that's a flag.
That's one, fellas. Number 12. I ain't fucking around with no more. Number 12 is it. Number 12. Number 12.
We did have 13 total.
12 of these.
We had 13 total. No,
don't tell me 13. I thought it was 12.
I'm not going to talk to you. I'm busting you on.
We got 12.
It was 13. It's 13. I just know what you're got it though. Woo!
You know, I added 3 on. No.
Oh yeah.
I think I added 1 on because of
Cat. But
Cat, he had 4 total, and I was like, I'll add 1 more to it.
Yeah, it would have been 14 then with Cat. Shout out to Cat. We did it for all the Cats out there.
I do have some sort of what do we call that? Civility. I have some sort of civility. I'm not out of control raging alcoholic. I'll be going to sleep and actually getting some sleep and waking up and feeling like $100. So don't you worry about me.
Okay, Derek just put us up on some game, or at least put me up on some game. He said the suit that Jason Kelce had on is called a Mummers Parade outfit. Jason Kelce had it. It is a New Year's outfit for Philly, and they have string bands play in the streets of Philly every year. It's a tradition. Okay.
Sick. Okay.
Type shit.
Sick. Philly shit.
Talk about it.
He had been in Philly for hella long too, huh? I forgot Jason Kelce been there forever, bro.
Yeah, he was there.
He redrafted him.
I think Brett was in there in 17.
Yeah, no, he was for sure. I'm just saying, like, he goes back even further, like with Andy Reid. Andy Reid drafted him. And then Andy Reid went to the Chiefs and drafted freaking his brother.
Andy Reid drafted him in Philly?
Yeah.
Wow.
Check me out.
That's
what was Andy Reid's last year? 2011, 12. Yeah, because I think the Chip Kelly experience started 2013.
Damn, so Andy Reid has been in KC for 12 years now then?
Mm-hmm.
That's about right.
Yeah. Because that first year, then they went and got Alex Smith. They got knocked out. I mean, they got knocked out of the playoffs by Andrew Luck and them. It was like a crazy shootout. I remember Jamal Charles in the first drive, he fucking gets concussed and he's out for the game. It was like, oh shit. And then freaking
Jamal Charles, that's correct.
Yeah. And then like Alex Smith, he he led them to like a fucking. They're like leading. It was like 40 to like fucking 11 or whatever, some bullshit. And then goddamn Andrew Luck and them just came back roaring. You know what I mean? There was even like it was like a funny game too. Like there was one where like Trent Richardson, he like fumbles the ball on the goal line and it just bounces right back in like a perfect bounce to Andrew Luck. And he just falls in. Yeah, so I was like, oh shit, they came back for the win. And like shit was crazy.
12 years now. Oh, buddy.
Appreciate y'all. I'm calling it quits.
For sure.
I got some sleeping to catch up on.
For sure, man. Hey man, have a good one. You know what I mean? And we'll see you
bro.
next year.
Right. Next year, oh my mama.
I'll be here next year.
100%.
Next year.
I love saying shit like that.
I know, right?
I'll be here next year.
Yes.
Oh my mama.
For sure, my brother.
All right, bro.
Peace.
Great 2024, my brother.
Come on now. Easy money got work tonight.
You know what I mean?
Oh my mama,
Yeah,
bro.
gets to peep the scene too. It's a cool job. Yeah, man. So what y'all going? You say you playing a little low key too?
Yeah, we just had the house big, bro.
You ain't lying, man.
Get together, you know what I mean, and just kick back.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse
Well,
me.
yeah, man. Well, you know what? I got a couple of things I gotta start getting to too before these kids start waking up because they've been up hella late. They've been up hella late, waiting for getting ready for the New Year's thing because I think they're gonna be up hella late tonight too. They're using the countdown as an excuse now. I'm like, you guys are up hella late every night.
Well, happy New Year to everybody and to all the viewers. And yeah, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, Peacock. You know what I'm saying? And once again, man, it was a great year. 2024, you know how I always say, man, it only gets better. 2005, we will keep it all the way live. You know what I mean? Everybody stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see y'all next year, man.
Come on,
Oh, yeah. All right, man. Peace out, everybody. We got
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.